All right.
Back at it again. Young villain said legends.
All right, you guys. We are back again with another live stream. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear the microphones just fine. You guys are gonna have to forgive me. I'm a little rusty because I've actually retired from YouTube. I'm living a retired lifestyle. So now, Bobby and I were talking, and I'm like, you know what? I think I want to clout chase again and be famous again.
Of course, bro.
So I need to get back on the videos daily. Y'all see those bananas in the background back there? That means I really moved in. I got my groceries now.
Never leaving Kenya?
Never. No reason to. I'll become an illegal alien before I leave.
Best country in the world. But yeah, we're just selling dreams, though. This is all nonsense.
So, Bobby, tell them what has it been like here in Nairobi, and then we're going to talk about today's topic.
Okay, like Nairobi. Can everybody hear me? Press one if you can hear. Make sure both of the mics are working. Kenya is amazing. Like the longer I stay here, the better it gets. I can't say that for many countries. Like there's never a dull day. And we haven't been posting a lot of content recently because our stock is going up. It is
in high demand.
It is a bull market for us, bro. Like, how many people come up to us every day now?
At least 5.
Yeah.
At least 5 people a day. By high demand, I've said this many times. I mean, high demand with the women. If I was a consumable product, I would never be on the shelf. I would stay out of stock, and I mean it. And I can confidently say that.
We got the evidence.
Got evidence. President accounted for. Now, let's talk about today's topic, guys. Put a 2 in the chat if you believe that Kenyan women are just after money, and we're gonna break everything down that we've been experiencing here.
Okay, so yeah, put a 1 in the chat if you said 2.
2 if they do think, 1 if they don't.
1 no. All right, because this is a topic that people have brought up multiple times. And we actually did a whole interview about this like a couple of days ago where they kept reiterating that, like, do you think the women just want you for money? And I think we should clear this fallacy. Oh, wait, I'm even going to say it's a fallacy. We're going to test this theory from our experience and give you evidence whether it is or not.
Okay.
Let's see, 1.5, 1.5, 2.
Oh, you know what? We could do a vote.
Oh, yeah, do a poll, yeah.
I forgot. We could do a vote.
Yeah, because it's way better.
Majority of you motherfuckers shouldn't be worried because half of y'all ain't going to come out here anyway.
Yep. And I'm happy
clear.
half of y'all not going to come out of here. More from me. All women. And no, today, guys, we have a goal for this stream. The goal for the stream is $500 on Cash App.
Yes, the Cash App is $Auston Holleman. I gave you guys a 3-month break of being a donation beggar, but I'm back at it.
Yeah, we down bad right now. Not really, but we down bad. He'll unban.
What's going on? No reservations?
So you want to put it like this, like, if people have specific questions or comments, I think the limit should be like a $5 Cash App.
Yeah. Here's the first thing on the list that I have. Let's talk about in a cultural context. Do they still have gender roles here in Kenya?
Yeah.
Yeah. And one thing I hate to hear is whenever I hear the local guys saying like they're no different than the girls in Atlanta. I'm like, have you ever been? No. Then because that shit sounds crazy to say.
Yeah.
Go to America and deal with them and see how it is. Can't even fucking say hi.
Yeah, like literally, bro. I was in New York City for 8 hours. By the 2 hour mark, some girl tried to fight me for saying hi.
Yeah.
like, like half of them just ignored me. So like you can't say everybody's the same. Now, okay, let's talk about traditional gender roles. This is what I noticed is women in Kenya still feel like they can be women. They're not trying to masquerade as men. Would you agree with that point?
I don't have a. I think 10% of the time I run into a woman that is over talking or cutting me off, or which is masculine. Well, actually, that's not even just I wouldn't even let a man talk to me like that.
Yeah.
So it's just fucking disrespectful, is what it is. But that's like 10% of the time I run into that here. It's not common, but in the States, it's like that's standard.
Yeah, that's just like that shit is so common that it's in TV. All the jokes where like women always talk over men or men are useless and all that. That's how crazy it is in the States.
This topic is boring because y'all aren't saying shit. I don't even want to do this because y'all. It's not boring to you.
It's not
She says it's not boring. Okay, she wants to hear more. Okay, so let me maybe we need to drink some more alcohol. You think that's what it is?
yeah, we need to loosen up.
Maybe we need to. I haven't done this in months. Y'all give us 5 more minutes to get ready. Should have bought gin.
I hate gin, right?
We'd already been lit.
Should have bought that fake ass smear off that we got.
Mm. He said, "Dang, Austin crashing out."
Yo, kid, you going to Uganda, Tanzania?
Well, what money do you spend dating women in Nairobi? You know, the locals say that the women are just after money, but I always say I spend money on dinners and Ubers.
Yeah, like
What the hell money is that?
yeah, date. That's like probably what $30 max. You
Yeah.
crying about that? Like how they always saying like we're gonna go broke. Like they only want us because we have the US dollar. But I'm not buying cars. I'm not paying nobody's rent. Damn near I'm not paying anything. But like this is my opinion. I feel like the culture in the States right now is so toxic that people feel like they can't interact with women without some monetary value being placed on it. And they feel like since we're in like Kenya, which is considered a third world country, and money is more scarce, they feel like, oh yeah, we got to be going out of there because like there's no jobs, Kenya's poor, and these women are just destitute, and they're looking at us like a white knight that's gonna come and save the day.
Yeah, yeah, and they got the wrong one. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Well, not that I won't do it. I was raised to take care of women, but some of you motherfuckers just ain't got no chill. Like they just taking care. Oh, you're beautiful. Here's a new car. That's not even exaggerating.
Yeah.
That's not even exaggerating. Some dudes are really like this, especially the Arabs and the white guys do that shit a lot. WG says with a $5 super chat, I will be buying a condo there early next year. We'll be consulting with the both of you soon. Thank you very much. Go to theaustonholleman.com or in the first pinned comment or the description to book a consultation. I would love to see you soon.
Yeah. Shout out to WG.
What is your daily routine in Kenya minus women? That doesn't sound like a routine.
Yeah.
I think it's a sucker move. I think it's a what do I do? I told you guys I'm retired. I go to the gym. I go to the gym. I just recently got control of my drinking because before I was, and Bobby knows, I was going wild.
Yeah.
Not throwing up, but I was just doing too much.
Yeah, we was doing the most.
To the point where I had withdrawals when I stopped. I go to the gym. I walk around the mall for a couple hours, and then I don't really do shit.
Yeah, like okay, this is the thing about
That's why
Kenya.
I'm trying to post more content so I can have something to do.
Like Nairobi is such a great place that it just puts you in this peaceful mindset where you're not stressing about anything. So you're just like, it's kind of just like in zen all the time. So you walk around, like you hit the mall, we hit nice restaurants, and that's about it, yo.
You know what we should do? We should do a call in.
You gotta open up.
Yeah, because we running out of shit to talk about. All right, you guys, I just posted a call in link if you guys would like to debate or if you guys just want to speak, please call in. I'm running. I haven't done this in a while. I'm running out of shit to talk about. What is something controversial we could talk about? Let's do that. I want to talk shit.
You wanna talk shit? Other than what's your opinion on slave queens?
They're American women light, right?
They're American women
So like they require. If you guys don't know, we said also keeping it real. Other dudes still trying to sell a dream.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
He thinking you was like you was in every day,
Bro.
He making it seem like you just making that shit up.
Anyways, what did you saying?
But what did I say? Oh, so they require a lot. You can't just take them on one date. If you go, let's say you go to a restaurant, then you got to go to a club after that, and then you got to go to another club. And you get to that second club, they're gonna invite 3 of their friends. I thought we were on a fucking date today.
Nah.
So they're gonna invite 3 of their friends, and then they're gonna run up a $200 tab. Now they'll let you smash, but it's like, okay, you just know you finna spend some money if you about to see her, and then you can't get in contact with them too easy, and then they can't be seen in any photos because they're doing the same thing with 10 other guys. So
Yeah. This is what I noticed. Slave queens are like delayed gratification. Because, like, okay, you are gonna put out a lot of money ahead of time. But if she's really fucking with you, you can get bumped up on the list of number one. So instead of her pressing you for money all the time, she's gonna press the goofy motherfuckers. Cause like I talked to slave queens before, and like once they really feeling you, they will take goofy motherfuckers' money and invest, like they try to spend it on you. So it really depends on if you really got that sauce. If you don't got the sauce, I don't recommend you deal with slave queens because they're gonna get you.
y'all are gonna deal with them anyway when you first get here because you don't know.
Yeah.
But after a while, you'll start to figure out like, oh, I seen that.
Yeah.
Y'all will start to realize that, oh, maybe I shouldn't just because she's pretty date the girl that's at the club every night, which sounds obvious, but I think you learn after a while where to find
quality women.
no the ones that make $300,000 a year.
Oh yeah, of course.
In
drive,
Kenya.
Yeah, and drive BMWs.
Can you open that back door? I'm hot as hell.
Yeah.
Can you open it? I'm hot.
Appreciate it. No,
No,
go the other way.
It's right there.
Yeah. Seems like we got some technical difficulties going behind the camera.
So G Turner says, look who's back live. When y'all get a minute, check the group chat. I'm curious on y'all's opinion. So we have a caller. This is the next caller. Since you don't have a screen on, I'll give you 5 minutes. Your mic is muted.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
No. I've just been listening to you guys talk about Nairobi and Kenya specifically, and I was just wondering, like, you have some very funny takes of my country, and I just want to understand what you think of Kenyan women specifically.
I think they're a blessing.
Yeah, I love Kenyan.
What do you think about them?
Kenyan, I think the world of them.
Okay, then how do we disagree. You said we had some wild takes about Kenyan women. You love Kenyan women. We love Kenyan women. Then what's the issue?
You've come with that perspective of like, you guys think all these women are going to like be submissive and
I don't use that word.
they're gonna stay
Yeah,
at home, and then you guys,
Okay, time out.
yeah, the way you're
Ron,
speaking about them is just,
time out, Ron. Have you heard us say submissive?
but you're alluding to it, basically.
No. Well, here's what I say. The reason why I left America to deal with women in other countries is per se, right?
Yeah.
I want somebody that got some damn common sense. Me not being able to walk up to a woman and say hi without it seeming taboo, or a woman trying to fight you because you want to say, or they, the social isolation that they got in the United States, I can't deal with it.
Explain
So it's
that.
not.
Like, what do you mean by? What do you mean by like social isolation in the United States? I've been to America, okay, a few times. I've been to New York, right? Like I've been to DC. I've seen like people are just normal people, like just as, and there are Kenyan people, lots of Kenyan people. The diaspora in America is like hella
They're not
people,
normal people.
right?
60% of the women there are fat. That's not normal.
But that's gonna start happening in Kenya too, because they're opening all these like fast food chains and all that. Yeah, that is societal issues that are starting to linger into Africa as well. And our women not only women, even men, we're getting fat. Okay, so that is just what happens when capitalism just takes toll into any nation that is not used to that overdrive of capitalism. Those are the kind of things that come with it. People start getting fat. I'm from the UK, so when I go back home, I start to see people eating lots of burgers. It's not the same as back when I was a bit younger, when we were eating more traditional foods and embracing more African cuisine. Now it's fast food because
Well, let me ask
people
you
are
a
starting
question.
to earn more money.
Let me ask you a question. So ugali is traditional food, right?
Yeah, well, it's staple.
Would you recommend somebody eat ugali every day to stay in shape?
No, because now
Then
we're
you
gonna
just
start
say
talking of.
traditional food makes a difference, though.
No, it's a staple. It's a staple food, but like ugali is not the only food we have. You don't know
That's a
nothing about
traditional food,
mukimo
though.
or other, and we have 42 tribes with 42 different unique, cuisines. So Kenya is not a monolith. That's the beauty of Kenya. So when you speak even of certain women, like look, I'm a Kushite, okay? So in Kenya, we have Nilotes, Kushites, and Bantus. Everyone is different. So even within Kenya, we have cultural nuances that we need to follow. You guys are looking at it from a streamlined American in Kenya, in Nairobi specifically, and just think
That's my
about,
only
oh,
reality.
Kenyan women are the same thing. Well, yeah, but then
I
venture
mean, I can't
outside
live your
America.
reality, man. That's my reality.
Yeah, bro. Like we're
Yeah,
talking
but you
from
need to venture.
experience. Wait, okay, bro. Where are you
But
at
I'm
right now?
saying
You're in
you
Kenya.
need to venture.
Ron,
I'm in
Ron.
London, right? I'm in
You're in
I'm in
London.
London right now.
You're
Yeah.
in London. We're in Nairobi, Kenya. We've
So
been here for a
exactly, but I do
while.
come back. And I do come back every like
Okay.
I'm gonna be coming like in a few weeks to go for family get together. That's what we do every December. Even
Okay.
Kenyan
So
people have a name for
okay,
us. They call us summer
Ron,
buddies.
calm down, Ron,
That's what we
Ron,
come to
calm
do.
down, bro, relax, bro. So you're gonna tell us what we've been experiencing is wrong. So
No, I'm not.
what
I'm
we've
not
been
telling
seeing
you
with
what
our
you've been
eyes,
experiencing
hear with
is
our
wrong.
ears
I'm
is
telling you.
wrong.
No. I'm telling you, your perspective is funny to me as a Kenyan, because like that, and I'm looking at it from a kaleidoscopic perspective of a like someone who grew up in Europe and who is Kenyan, and listening to Black Americans talk about Kenya sounds a bit weird. And it's not only Kenya, like I've seen you passport bros, as you're called, speaking the same
Time out,
shit.
Ron. Time
Everyone
out.
has a passport. I'm
Time
a
out.
passport. I'm a
See,
passport bro too. I
see.
have a British
I
passport and a
never. Well,
Kenyan
time out,
passport.
Ron,
Two.
Ron, Ron,
I'm a
Ron,
double passport bro.
Ron,
I'm a double
Ron,
passport bro though.
Ron,
So
Ron, Ron.
I'm a
Have you
double
ever,
passport bro. So
Ron? Listen, ears. Have you
this
ever heard
this
me say I'm a
this
passport,
this
bro?
is funny.
Have you ever heard me say I'm a passport, bro?
You have all the traits of a passport, bro. The
Don't
talking points,
I have
the
the talking
crowd,
point? Don't time
the
out. Have you
crowd.
heard
You
me
know,
say
this guy's
I'm a
talking about
passport, bro?
sham. That's funny because they think there's something called sham in Africa and all that. Like it's funny, bro. I don't
Drugs are
understand.
everywhere. Anyway, let me ask you a question. So, what is your real disagreement?
Yeah.
My real disagreement is how you guys just sort of kind of like speak of African women and specifically Kenyan women as a
What do we
Kenyan as
say?
well.
Okay, give us some talking
Yeah,
points.
give us. That's a broad statement. You got to narrow it down.
You keep using the generalized word of Kenyan woman. Like my sisters are not in that conversation of yours. You don't
All right.
understand our
Well, look,
culture,
I'm gonna
our
have to ask you
traditions.
again. I'm gonna have to ask you again, though. I need you to narrow it down. You're
Yeah.
not really telling me nothing.
I
Yeah, you just
disagree
saying.
on the note, on the basis and notion that you guys keep generalizing by saying Kenyan women are this. Which Kenyan women? Which type? Which type? Because they're different culturally, traditionally,
Well, I
all that.
disagree with you, but you're not really giving us anything to debate you on, man. You just
Yeah,
saying we're
I have. I've just
generalizing.
told. I just told you you're generalizing a nation, and then you're saying those are your experiences, and I'm like, okay, be careful. There's nuance. Use nuance. Like at least try to use nuance in
Well,
your
thank you
opinion.
for
Like,
telling me that. I would have never thought of that without you. If I ever see you,
well,
I get you a drink for telling me that great information. I never knew that
hey, you.
everything wasn't the same.
I don't drink, but thank you for that.
well, we appreciate you, Ron. I think we're gonna bring on the next caller.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. I
sure.
appreciate that debate, though.
Yeah, Sante
All
Sana.
righty. Yep.
We got the antagonist. So what's going on? Oh, yeah, this is the last person that's gonna be able to join without a camera. The next person that joins, you need to
Hey,
have a camera.
Yeah, Cam up.
that's cool. Hey, Dustin, I'm only up here for one reason, but I guess it's not needed anymore. I was
What
coming
happened?
up here to counter this guy that was up here, bro. He's bad for the brand. He's bad for the UK brand. I'm sorry. Like that shit was embarrassing. I apologize.
Oh, it's okay. I think he
I don't
meant
know.
to.
Look, I don't really. I'll be honest. I don't really be checking out your channel too much. You know, I've watched you since you started. I've seen your evolution. I don't agree with everything you're doing or everything you've ever said. I mean, like, you was definitely on that same type of time where you was over there in Thailand, making things look a certain type of way, like a lot of dudes do. But, you found your spot in Kenya, and that's cool. The dude's just in his feelings because you know how it is. Guys, they don't like to see people, he's talking about my sisters, and bro, no one's talking about your sisters, bro. Nobody cares. Do you know what I mean? But like, this is what dudes do. Again, their feelings get emotional, make it personal. It is what it is. I just went to, I came up here really to counter him because he was annoying me. And it's just like, bro, like you make, like he's talking about, my family in Kenya, you guys are saying this about women and generalizing, blah, 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 blah. Bro, I mean, I'm not being funny or anything, but that's what you do. You generalize. And at the end of the day, if you're there on the ground and you're having a certain experience, what else are you going to talk about? Are you supposed to just not talk about your particular experience? You know what I mean? It's the same like how when you was in Brazil and guys were getting mad at you for talking about your experience, and then they're like, you can't say this. This isn't the black male experience, and blah, blah, blah. Guys just don't want to ever hear anything that goes against their fantasies and whatever else. So I know you probably have people up here to give you pushback, but the main reason I came up here was to give pushback to him. Just because that shit annoys me, man. We don't get a lot of people from the UK who speak on these things, and the few times we do, 95% of the time they're just not. They're bad for the brand, and I'm getting tired of it. So
Yeah,
I appreciate that, man.
yeah. The voice of reason. Like you can have nuanced discussions about everything, but if you want to get your general point across, you have to generalize. There's no way you're gonna be okay, yeah, there's one woman in Kenya in Kitisuru that's a millionaire and she want to give us the time of day. Like, okay, that's one. But yeah.
no, that's the thing. I mean, I get that point because I do think a lot of the guys who travel do tend to miss nuance. That is true. Like a lot of times when they're talking about certain places, talking about different countries, they do embellish a lot. They do exaggerate things. especially if they're a content creator, because they know they're trying to get the clicks and the clout. You know what I mean? And it is getting a bit ridiculous now. But at the same time, any of us who have traveled, like when you're talking about the social isolation thing, he's definitely being disingenuous on that point. Because most Western countries, I mean, he's saying he lives in London. I've been born and raised in London my whole life. London is easily, definitely for sure, a place that's got some of that. Like, you can socialize anywhere in the world and you can get friends and you can do things anywhere on the planet, even in the Western countries. But the fact of the matter is the places that guys are talking about, when you go there, you can blatantly tell the ease of communication is just different. There's no comparison. You know what I mean? And he may be right. Yeah, you may be looking at it from an American lens. That is a fair point. But who is most of your audience? Is it Kenyan people you're trying to get to go to Kenya? Or is it people probably from the States? You get what I'm saying? So you're Black American speaking on it from a Black American perspective. So of course that's the perspective you're going to give. It's just, sorry, I know you guys want to push back, so I ain't being dramatic and entertaining right now. You probably can't click this, but it's just one of those things where it's just like sometimes people get on here and try to be pseudo intellectuals and think they're being smart when really they're just a dumbass. So yeah, anyway, I'll let you guys get on with it and bring up some people who maybe be detractors and be more entertaining. But I just wanted to put that out there.
Well, we appreciate you, antagonist.
Thank you.
All right, catch you guys later.
All right, man.
All right, bro. So you got another person in the back. What's this?
Jalen, the Manosphere Demon. What's going on? Thank you for putting on the camera.
Hello, man. I'm the biggest fan of you, Austin Holleman. How you doing today, my brother?
I'm doing good. And you? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, brother. So, talk about this topic. Now, I don't think Kenya women don't after man's money. I don't think so. They love men like you, Austin Holleman.
Why you say that?
Because I travel to Texas and women love me. They say hey to me. How you doing today? I say hey to them. And I say hey to them. They didn't use me for my money. I traveled to Texas before.
Okay. So you're saying, have you been to Kenya before?
No, sir. No, sir. I never been to Kenya before. I never did, sir.
Where have you been to?
Where have I been to? Texas and to see the explore girls.
The what?
I went to Texas to see different types of girls. It was Spanish women and Black women.
Okay, where are you originally from, sir?
Memphis, Tennessee, sir.
Okay, yeah, Memphis is in the building. Shout out to the Grizzlies. So you're saying, okay, let me ask you this. Have you ever left the country? Have you ever left the borders of the United States?
First time I did, I went to Las Vegas before. I ain't went to yeah, I did.
Oh, so you went to Las Vegas?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever dated a Kenyan woman or had an experience with a Kenyan woman?
No, sir, not at all. Not at all, man.
Wait.
Yeah, so okay, let me just get so what's your thoughts on the topic, Jalen? Like, because you see a lot of people coming over here, they're saying that we're misconstruing like how Kenyan women are. So let's get your general opinions on the topic at hand.
Go ahead. What would you say?
I said, okay, let me get your general opinion on the topic of like have you dated any woman that's like not American, like a foreign national? Like it don't even have to be Kenyan, whether it be like a Dominican. No,
sir.
So you only dated American women?
Yes, sir. And then I dated Spanish and Black women, not white women. Spanish and Black women. That was it.
Okay, but she was from the Spanish women you dated. Where were they from?
Here in America. It's the truth. I'm not trolling it. It's the damn truth.
It's the truth.
Oh, excuse my language.
Country? Were they Dominican, Colombian? Like,
That was Dominican, sir, in Tennessee.
Okay. Oh, so you met a Dominican. So she was born in Dominica. I mean, Dominican Republic. And then she came to the
Dominican
United
in
States.
Tennessee, sir.
Okay, so she was born in the DR, and she came to the States, and you met her in Tennessee.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, so let me ask you: if you could travel, where would you go to?
Yeah.
Well, I would travel next year, probably Spain and Colombia.
Where is Spain? Because I went to Spain, I hated it.
Damn, what happened to you, Austin Holleman? They threatened you or something? I'm just asking you a question, man.
No, it just was very dry when I went. Like it was just very dry. And even on the live stream, I remember I walking to this one area and it was like 1,000 people there, and I was the loudest sound. There was
Oh,
like
okay.
music playing. Everybody was like whispering to each other. So,
Yeah.
where did you travel to in Texas?
They say they got different black women, like
No, I'm saying
good
where did
black,
you travel to?
Yeah.
like Texas and Las Vegas. That was it to find some good women over there.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
black
And-
women, like black women and Latino women. I'm not attracted to white women. Mm-hmm.
You don't like white women?
Nah, man, white women ain't my thing, man. Asian women, Latino women, black women.
So no snow bunnies for you.
Nah,
And
I'm good.
yeah, if y'all like the stream, definitely hit the Cash App. Support this if you want to keep this content flowing, and if you're entertained, definitely hit the Cash App.
Yeah, what city did you go to in Texas though?
Dallas, Texas.
Oh,
And you liked it?
Yeah, I liked it.
What you like about it?
Man, different black women. They were great and good, beautiful, submissive. It was some good black women out there. I visited.
Really? I had a complete
Really?
opposite
Yeah.
experience.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So Jalen, you got any like closing thoughts before we go to the next caller? Any message you want to get out to the world while you on here?
I just come out here to support Austin Holleman. So
I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you, brother. I'm gone. Peace.
Yes, sir. You have a good one.
Shout
You
out
too,
to
sir. You have a good one.
Thank you.
And yeah, just to correct, I see people keep on saying his friend. My name is Kid Greatness. I'm not just some random motherfucker. Like, show some respect. But yeah,
Also, like
Wait.
Bobby said, if you guys are enjoying the show, make sure you guys hit the Cash App at $ Austin Holleman. I'm gonna put it in the chat here. If you guys want to support the stream and your favorite content creators, we'll keep things going. We'll stay up here a while, and the more we drink this, become more entertaining here in a minute.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring on the next guy right here in just a second. Ivor sent $5 for Kenya. Has been for Kenyans and European expats for decades. FBA, please go home. I don't identify with the FBA thing because those are the same people that say they aren't connected to Africa. So I don't have any. It just doesn't make much sense for me to say something like that.
Oh yeah.
I
see B-Dub trolling.
Yeah, I see that. Habib says, my African American brothers, much love to you from Senegal. I think I read this already. Leave behind systematic racism and come back home. Africa will always be your home. Thank you very much for the super chat. I feel at home so much. That's why I got this new place here that was unfurnished. That means it's a dedication because I had to buy all this shit. Sir Wolflock or Ronald, the guy that said when he's in Kenya, all you got to do is send a text message at the right time. Says that was funny. Yes, it was funny. That was funny. Appreciate the super chat.
Yeah, shout out to Ronald.
Okay, the next caller is. I remember you said you are in Burkina Faso, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Big salute, little bro.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. Just chilling, man. I seen y'all boys on, man. I thought I'd tap in. Whatever the talking point. I see y'all was talking about ladies, and then young fella that just left. I don't know where it's at right now. I don't know what topic y'all covering right now. So, but yeah, I'm out here in Burkina Faso, man. Hey, I do got a question for you though. What does the jewelry market look like out there?
Yeah, I haven't really bought jewelry.
I don't think we haven't been looking at. I remember the last time you were telling me about that over there though.
Yeah, you said you had like a gold mine or them.
Yeah, because you know on this side, we in all that on this side, gold, silver, jewelry. But I know not as far as mining out there, but as far as coming to sell and promote products. Do you feel like Nairobi be a good place? I mean, I've been there, but I see you dealing with some people that can afford what we got. You know what I'm saying? That like the finer things in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think we got a lot of opportunity here in Nairobi for everything. Because it's what is it? Emerging market.
Yeah,
I guess you would call it.
Yeah, actually, like I think probably Nairobi and Kenya in general will probably be the optimum market because it's looked at the interest way of East Africa. Like big multinational companies, they always set up in Kenya first and then they branch out because Kenya is so business friendly and it's easy to navigate that people start here. So if you're trying to break into the East African market, I would start in Nairobi. Are you trying?
Have you been to East Africa at all yet?
Yeah. I was out there in Nairobi for a little while, but I didn't get to really touch on the business aspect, you know. And then I went through a little situation out there, but I had a situation in Burkina Faso that I could fall back on. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I was out there for like 6 months at one time, 5-6 months at one time, 3-4 months another time. I've been in Nairobi like twice, back and forth between Nairobi, Burkina, and America, North Carolina.
Let me ask you this: did you do any dating while you was out here in Nairobi?
I mean, I met a few women, but see, I'm older than you guys, so it would my dating pool is kind of small. You know, I'm damn near 40. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of girls I was meeting was young. You know, they wasn't. I was looking for a certain type of woman, like a lawyer. You know, my type of woman is a little different than I ain't just messing with just anything. I'm not finna just mess with one of these young girls and then end up in a messed up situation. I need a woman that's kind of established. You know.
Okay, so let me. What was your opinion of Kenyan women in dating? Because you say you was out here for 6 months. I think that's enough time to actually establish an opinion.
I mean, my opinion on the women there, like you say, they more welcoming. It's not an argument. It's not really a fight. It's you may spend a few dollars, but if you find that one good one, she be like, man, baby, I got it. You know, you'll find that one. You may got to go through 10 of them to find that one. Like she got her own. You know what I'm saying? And they out there. You know what I'm saying? So you got the majority that don't got it, but you'll come across that one that's like, oh, hold on, let me stun on you. And when you find that one, that you know, that's a keeper right there. Yeah, so, that's a keeper.
Basically, what you're saying is that not all Kenyan women are like destitute and desperate and looking for green cards and look at all Americans like we're just big dollar signs walking around Nairobi.
They ain't getting no green card from me. I need a damn green card.
I mean, all women look at that. That's called security. You know, all women look at that. It don't matter where they at in the world. All women look at that. From Nairobi to Monrovia, Liberia to Burkina Faso. You know, that's why I say you might got to go through 10 or 20 girls to find that one that'll spend on you. And that's anywhere in the world. You know what I'm saying? But when you find that one that got her own, then you can progress. You can grow. You can develop. You can build something. That's wifey type. Somebody that match you. You know what I'm saying? So that's anywhere in the world, you know. And then in Africa too, you got a lot of women bosses. That's one thing I noticed. It's a lot of women that's running things. Whether it's a store, grocery store, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, women, they that's security. Green cards, passports, having a dual citizenship, yeah, that's security. But while she looking for that, you need to be trying to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Get your paperwork. Get your citizenship.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like you say, a lame brain gonna get played, but somebody that's up on game, you won't get too much heartbreak going through the process of finding that good woman.
Let me read a couple of these super chats real quick. Give me 1 second. Damn, this shit's strong. Guys, if you want me to read your super chat, you gotta send at least $5. Perception Rules Reality says when are y'all two gonna drop content on Kisumu, Kiambu, and Nakuru? Mainly for brothers that don't like big city life and bad traffic. I have only been to Nakuru out of those three, and I would say you're not missing out on nothing.
You was feeling Nakuru.
Yeah, I always say there's a reason why everybody lives in Nairobi.
Yeah,
I was gonna think about checking out Kisumu because they said it's right next to Lake Victoria, and they said it's like one of the cleanest cities in Kenya. Yeah, so I thought about taking a trip up to Kisumu and show it off.
And speaking about the second passport and all that, I'm gonna go back to Paraguay soon. Not to kick it there, stay there. I'm just gonna go back to apply for the residency so I can start that process again there. Because getting one in Kenya, it's not really that easy to get one here.
Nah, hell nah. 7 years.
Yeah.
Mandatory. 7 years. See, out here, I think it's like 3 to 5. But if you find a wife, 6 months. You can have your passport, citizenship, all that. But
in
if
Burkina
you don't find
Faso.
a wife, Burkina Faso. If you don't get you a wife, then you gotta wait your 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still need to do my DNA, see if I can go back to somewhere in West Africa and get my passport.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah, definitely do that. Yeah, definitely do that.
I think so.
I'm probably East African. Everybody say I look like I'm Rwandan, so maybe Rwanda throw me a passport.
I actually seen a lot of Rwandans that look like Black Americans, like in the face, not how they dress. Like they actually had the same features as some people I went to high school with.
Now, to be 100 with y'all gonna come back with a mixture of all the tribes. That's how when we do our DNA, it always come back this percent over here, this percent over there, this percent over there. Because coming from America, we lab rats.
That's a good description.
Yeah, we lab rats. They worked on us mentally, our ancestors physically, but us mentally. You know what I'm saying? It went from physical change to mental change.
Yeah, I would agree. That's why usually whenever Africans ask me, so where are you from? I say America. No, where's your ancestry from? I say, oh, after about 1800, we lost track of that.
Yeah, that's why I say when I tell them out here, they like, well, what tribe you from? You look like you this tribe. I'm like, man, we did our DNA shit. We came back, said make different tribes. I guess when they round up the slaves, they wouldn't think about what tribe you from. They putting everybody on the boat, and we all just mixed together.
Let me ask you a question. You got some Black Americans that say none of that shit ever happened. What do you have to say to them about that?
Oh man, that's a motherfucking lie. We are conquered people. The Indians got conquered. At the same time they was getting conquered, they was over here pillaging Africa, shipping slaves back and forth. All the European countries, Belgium, France, America. Do you know it wouldn't be no America if it wasn't for Liberia, right? Do you know the history of Liberia?
I didn't know. I thought it was the other way around.
Oh man. Yeah, it wouldn't be no Liberia if it wasn't for the Black Americans that returned there. Because we got with the natives and started the country.
And they enslaved them too, right?
Nah, they was the first pirates. They was the ones that were jumping on the ships and freeing the slaves. That's how Sierra Leone got started, and that's how Ghana got started off of Liberia.
I thought the Black Americans that went to Liberia enslaved the locals there.
Nah, hell nah. That's false. They fought though. It was 2 wars, and they fought. The only reason the Black Americans won the battle was because we had cannons and guns and shit that was given to the Black Americans by the Navy.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
But after that, they came together with the natives and started prospering. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me here stay on the call real quick. I'm gonna bring on one more guy, my a good caller. He's about to get the stream demonetized, but
yeah.
What's going on, Shadowhawk?
What's good?
Oh man, I just thought I would call in to talk a little shit. You know, first of all, who is this goddamn cockroach I'm looking at here, nigga? You look like a broke boosie.
From Family
yeah,
Guy.
nigga, you look like a broke boosie badass, nigga. Yeah, get this goddamn nigga.
Where your jury at?
Hey, get this nigga off the goddamn stream.
Family Guy, man.
Hey, guys.
You like a real life cartoon.
No. Hold on, nigga. Hold on. Wait. Wait. Hey, guys, he ain't even wearing gold. He's wearing fold. He's wearing fold. That means fake gold. He ain't wearing gold. He's wearing fold. Fake gold. That shit ain't even real what he wearing right there. He wearing fold. That shit is fake as fuck, nigga. God, hey, Austin. Some niggas don't need to cam up, okay? Some niggas don't need to cam up. And it's you, nigga. No, some niggas
don't need to cam
up. No, nigga, I'm beautiful. No. Nigga, I'm beautiful. Look. Some niggas don't need to cam up, and you one of them, nigga. No, you one of them, nigga.
And learn how to shave.
Hey, homie. Hey, look. Hey, your sister likes all of this. Your sister likes all of this. All right, she likes all of that. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, she likes it. Yeah, she loved me long time. She loved me long time. Hey, Kilo Passport, you sorry fuck. You're still around. I thought you would have been dead already. Well, here's the 2025 bitch ass nigga. Fuck you, Tilo Passport. And who's this other bitch ass nigga running his goddamn mouth? Hold on one second. Hold on. Let me find this other motherfucker talking shit. Wait, hold on. Let me talk. Give me a second, because I have another bitch ass nigga to light up. Hold on one second, you bitch. Who is this other bitch? Hold on. You know, I might have to log off and come back in. But there's one of you other cocksucking, trans-loving bitches that was running your mouth. Bitch ass nigga, anybody that mentions my name suck a dick, and I hope your mama sucks a lot of Christmas dick, bitch ass niggas. I know you don't even know who I know you don't even know who your daddy is. Yeah, y'all all grew up bastards. That's what you did. You grew up bastards. That's why you at home alone with no girl playing with lotion, you sorry bastards. I just wanted to tell you, fuck you all for Christmas. That's my message, bitch ass niggas. I love you. Happy holidays. Keep it easy. Suck a dick.
Goddamn trolls.
Hey, B-Dub.
Real life troll. That's a real life troll right there.
Yeah, B-Dub is he brings in some comedy. Dr. David, we got you on. What's going on?
Hey, what up? So that was hilarious. No, I've been following you guys. I think this is a Trojan horse here. I mean, because women in the States are obsessed with money. I mean, they're obsessed, and they actually gravitate themselves towards men with money. The only thing is, you get nothing in return with those kinds of women, and the money that you're spending is top dollar. So, you know, you're spending top dollar on women that are not gonna reciprocate any value for what you're putting out. So, in general, this idea that women overseas want men with resources, yes, they do, but they're okay with a man with normal resources, what we would consider normal middle class. And on top of it, when they get such a person, they reciprocate. You with a U.S. woman, Western woman, really, not even U.S. Generally speaking, they don't reciprocate very little value for that. So it just is. This is a. I don't even know how this is even a debate. They're all the women are no different. They actually want, and actually they're worse in the West. They want men with even more resources, and they're willing to do less for those men, and to be with said men. You talk to men with money, and you'll see a lot of guys having problems finding a good. So if the guys with the most money in the West are having issues with finding long-term decent women, then that tells you how bad the selection is there.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree. Do you, Cuddy? Do you have any input on that?
Yeah, I agree with him too. I agree with him. I mean, but that's just the environment we growing up in. You know, look what all the women ain't even natural no more. All women want the BBLs, getting surgery. You
They
know,
right out
then
of
when
the
they
box,
hit
brand new over
40
here.
years old, their bodies ain't no more good. You know, so it's the environment. You know, it's hard to find a good woman.
Let me. So, guys, we have 520 people watching right now. If you guys are liking the show, send a $1 cash app to $ Austin Holleman. Squared Away sent $5. Do the Kenyan women look at us Black American men as tricks the same way they look at Nigerian guys? Are Kenyan women playing the long game? I think they're better at the long game than American chicks. That's for sure. Because American chicks will sabotage it in the first 2 weeks. But I don't think they look at us like they don't look at us the same way like Nigerians. I have some Nigerian friends, so it's not my issue personally. I'm just giving my observation. I remember one time when I stayed in Upper Hill, there was this chick that I seen walking. She looked good, really good. I had to say something. So I said something to her. And the first thing she turned around and said was, "Are you Nigerian?"
Yeah, because they act just like us. Nigerians and Liberians.
Internet.
Yeah, Nigerians and Liberians.
What was the last thing you heard me say?
Are you? The girl said, "Was you Nigerian?"
Oh yeah. And I said I don't look like a Nigerian, but I guess she said that for a filter, and so she wasn't gonna talk to me if I would have said yeah, but
Nah,
she gave
because
me
you
her
do.
number.
They got light skinned Nigerians with good hair, dreads. Yeah, Nigerians and Liberians, they got our swag, bro. They got us down pat.
Yeah, you would blend in Lagos. There's a lot of guys like you in Lagos and in Ethiopia too, man. Addis.
I
can believe Ethiopia for sure. Do you think that?
No, definitely
Kenyan
Lagos
women
too.
playing a long
A
game?
lot of people like you there.
Yeah. Honestly, I never felt like Kenyan women were playing the long game with me. Most Kenyan women that I talked to were genuinely interested in me, and I never felt like they was trying to get over. But I can see how some people can get that impression. I think a lot of social media now has had like a smear campaign against Kenyan women because they're saying like, oh yeah, Kenyan women are just gold diggers. But I met a lot of good Kenyan women. Okay, there's slave queens out here. If you go to the club, there's girls who go to the club 5 nights a week, and their job is to take money from guys.
They're generalizing off those women.
Yeah,
Now look,
but like
one thing
if
I
you
did
get outside of the club, and you start going to better events, like if you go to an upper scale event like the Polo Club or something like that, you're gonna meet women who are doing their things. Like I met women in luxury travel for Kenya, people that work for the government, people that run their own business. The problem is a lot of people are judging Kenya off of the slave queens in there, and they're generalizing, thinking like every Kenyan woman is like that, which is not true.
Yeah, one thing I did learn about Kenya, well, Africa in general, you want your wifey type, you gotta go to the village. So going to Kisumu and all them out of town spots, that's where you're gonna find your good girl. In the city, yeah, you got your slave queens. I call them city girls. Out here they call themselves city girls.
That's somewhat true, but also in the churches. So if you are Christian, go to church, you start studying the scripture, study the Bible, and because that's the only way you can get close to these girls. And go to these churches, and then they'll have missions, they'll have programs where they're doing things to help the poor, doing things to help orphans, doing things, and then you go to those orphanages, you go to those outpost mission things. You'll see young women who are in the service of the church and the Lord, as well as you're doing their profession. If they're nurses, if they're in the medical field, if they're educating people, teaching English, teaching this, you'll see women like that who are not just about their profession, but about service to a higher cause. And then those are the type where you'll meet really well-structured women who bring a different value set that you probably look for. You don't necessarily have to go to the cities. You can go to the villages. You can find them in major cities as well. But you have to be, in lockstep with those causes and those things. If that's what you're looking for, you going to the clubs at night and drinking and all that stuff, those kinds of women wouldn't be caught dead in those places.
Yeah, now Africa, those causes gonna be out there in the village. They ain't gonna be too much in the city.
They have orphanages. They have orphanages all over in the cities too. They have them everywhere.
Hold on one second. I wanna speak to Mile High. I just want to tell you one thing. The only thing you'll get a Mile High of is the smell of my dick in your mama, bitch ass nigga, because I fucked your mama a mile high up in the air, bitch. That's what I'll do for Christmas, fucker.
Vito, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So you're a Europe guy. I've been trying to tell Black American men that they need to get the hell out of there in somewhat South America. Do you think that
he's like fucking fat European girls?
Yeah, I think that Africa is where Black Americans should be at. What do you have to say about that, B-Dub?
I mean, I think it's on a difference of preference. I mean, if you're looking for a woman that is highly educated, because the majority of those countries in Europe, I mean, going to a university is free. So the majority of those girls, like in Croatia, in Slovenia, in Slovakia, in Poland,
black ass, they can't take you home.
Hey, monkey! I'm not talking to you. Be quiet one second. Hey, animal, animal. Animal, let me finish what I'm saying, animal. Hey, animal, he wasn't asking you a question. Hey, if he was asking you a question, hold on. If he was asking you a question, he would have went, whoa, 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 whoa. That's if he was asking you a question, nigga. But he wasn't asking you, nigga. So hold on one second, and then you can go back to monkey talk.
You lying to them boys.
So back to what I was saying.
You lying to them boys. Stop lying to them boys. You know it. That's why you laughing. That's why you laughing, because you know it. You up there lying to them boys.
I'm laughing because you're so goddamn ugly, nigga. That's why I'm laughing. Right here. This nigga, he was mixed with bat. Wait, hold on. This nigga was mixed with bat, cockroach, and
that's why you laughing.
Hey, your mama bred with a goddamn bat and a cockroach to have you, evidently, nigga. All right. Anyway, as I was saying, if you're looking for
this guy.
Hold on. Wait, hold on one second. I'll get back to roasting you in a minute because there's an unlimited amount of cannon fodder there. So believe me, I'm gonna take that. All right. So give me 1 minute. If you're looking for a woman that is more higher educated and a woman that's gonna be able to help uplift you, for example, if you marry a girl from Germany, right, and you get German citizenship, the German passport. Wait, let me finish. The German passport is a higher passport than the American passport. You know what I'm saying? For example, I'm saying when you'll get to a point,
they're gonna block your
damn, nigga, shut the fuck up, you fucking cockroach.
He finna be
you
German?
broke, bootsy, bad ass looking ass nigga. Look at you. Look at you in that fake gold, nigga. What? And this nigga still got plastic on his furniture and shit. Nigga, what'd you do? Distill that furniture you got there? Why you got plastic on the furniture, nigga? Trying to act like you flossing. Why don't you start with taking plastic off your furniture if you want to floss, nigga? How about that? Shut up, nigga. God damn. Anyway, back to what I was saying before this goddamn nigga interrupted me. So
With your
if you're looking
girlfriend
for
coat
a
on.
woman that makes more money and is higher educated, I would say Europe. If you don't care about that, you're more for sex, like, you know, for like good looks and
Hey,
body,
family not
than
gonna
South
accept you.
America. It's just where you're at in life. You know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
well, what about Africa? You think Africa is better than South America?
I think the cleanliness of the women on average is going to be better because they ain't going to be as ran through. Like, I'll tell you, I've never met more virgins in my life than what I met in Morocco. I'm telling you, like, for real. So
That's a Muslim country, though.
Yeah,
that's
right.
a Muslim country, though.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what? So
yeah.
still,
That's only half of the continent.
look, even still, the average Kenyan girl ain't going to be as ran through as the average American girl, and you fucking know it, Austin.
Nah, that's a lie.
Yo, B-Dub. Let me ask you a question, B-Dub.
That's
So,
a goddamn lie. I make Kenyans.
which African countries have you hit besides Morocco? Is he
No,
mute?
the only one I've been to is Morocco. So I'm just speaking from that.
I'll tell you this: Morocco is Morocco, though. But if you come to Kenya, it's way more liberal than Morocco.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, plenty of big
Well,
bone.
how would
Kenyan
you
women.
know, nigga? Neither one of you have been to Morocco. Have you been to Marrakesh? Marrakesh is long. You can do things in Marrakesh that you can't do in Nairobi.
Wait. You're not going to tell me that Morocco it has less promiscuity.
Look like an international
Kenya.
trick.
Nigga, you look like a black international dick that has AIDS. Has AIDS, nigga.
You
bitch
go
ass
around
nigga.
tricking off.
I bet you what.
You go around the world
nigga.
tricking
Hey,
off.
let's put some money on it. We can go to any country in the world, and I'll get more bitches than you. You ugly
I
bat
bet you won't.
cockroach
Hell
ass
no.
nigga.
I'll be damned.
Nigga,
Nah,
I don't have plastic
looking
on
like
my
that?
furniture, so a girl would fuck me before you plastic furniture
looking
having
like-
ass nigga.
you looking
Shut
like
your
that?
ass up. Shut your ass
nah,
up, nigga.
Hell nah.
Wait,
I'll be
what's this
damned.
guy? Gone residency.
I'll
Nigga,
be
don't
damned.
nobody care about
Okay.
no goddamn residency in that fucking behind the scenes Ghana. Everybody talks about Ghana. Ghana's overrated.
Let me touch on these super chats real quick before you continue,
Hey,
Peter.
hey, before you brag about Ghana, do them niggas have 24-hour power yet? No,
Yeah.
they don't have no. Well, guess
right
what? In
about that.
Morocco, they got high-speed trains that go 150, 170 miles an hour, and they have 24-hour power in Morocco, which, by the way, is the most advanced country.
Wait, Vito, let me read these super chats real quick. But I can agree with you on Ghana. I was in Ghana for a week at first, and I extended it 2 weeks to try to give it a chance. I still didn't like it, and I came straight from Kenya to Ghana, so it was like, it was definitely a step down coming from Kenya. But wait. Ghana offers residency to the diaspora on entry. I don't think that's true. It's a different culture to adjust from Eastern African countries. Once you adjust, there's a good time to be had. The economy is growing fast too. One thing about Ghana I didn't like is, number one, the scamming was off the charts there. It was that's one thing I like about being in Kenya, is the scamming it happens everywhere, but it's not nothing to make you want to leave the country there. And in Senegal, I couldn't handle Senegal. West Africa has the worst scamming I've seen so far. But I haven't been everywhere, but those two countries, and I was supposed to go to Nigeria after Senegal, and I was like, yeah, it's gonna get even worse if I go there. So
hey, hold on 1 second. Hey, Carlos Red. The only thing that's gonna be red is your sister's ass after I get done fucking it, nigga. Shut your bitch ass up, Carlos Red. Fucking
all right,
bitch.
hold on 1 second. Let me read these super chats. We'll get back to it. Once you adjust, there's a good time to be had. Oh, I already read that. Yeah, but it's not worth it. I think the corruption is too bad there. Them selling land that is not for sale is a huge problem there as well. So I think I can pass on Ghana. I went there. They had good weather, good food. It wasn't that many beautiful women, and there was power outages, and they were scamming to the point where when I got a receipt at a restaurant in 2023, August 2023, there was a COVID tax. August 2023. That was 3 years after the pandemic, and they still got a COVID tax.
That's crazy.
Shit like that. So Blue Baggins sent $10 for I've been to all these countries. Bro's not lying about Eastern Europe. Here's my thing about dating white women, dating Latinas.
Nigga, it looks like you're dating nothing but men and all this goddamn bragging about Kenya. The only thing I see you bragging about is dick. because all you do is interview a bunch of fucking dudes. God damn.
Well,
This Kenya shit has been lame, nigga. I'm starting to question your sexuality. And then you guys all hanging out all the time looking like butt brothers and shit. Yeah, y'all look like you like GHB baby oil. And like you two would have been having a bunch of fun at Diddy's house, huh? You diddling ass niggas. That's what you guys look like. Some diddling at each other over there in Kenya. That's what y'all look like.
I had to mute you. So the reason I don't post women on my channel anymore is because it comes with too much. Yeah. And I've been enjoying my peace doing my interviews. People have been booking consultations. People have been coming to Nairobi. They love it. And the majority of people that come to Nairobi are married men with a family. It's the people like me. Like I'm known as a fuckboy, and I think that's true. But it's not that many of me.
Hey, I gotta salute you on that.
You getting fucked?
Hey, shut up, boy. Hey, I gotta salute you on that.
You got
Nairobi lit, bro.
As if you getting fucked.
Hey, Austin, you got Nairobi lit, bro. I gotta salute you on that, though. Hey,
thank you.
Yeah, you got
B-Dub is just a contrarian. You gotta ignore B-Dub. He's just a contrarian. Yeah, I got his number. He texts me all the time. He just do.
Yeah, he a little pest.
Hey, on the serious note, how's your mom, Austin?
He the geek freak.
Hey, plastic on the furniture. You can't say a goddamn thing to me, nigga. Austin, how's mom? Hey, how's your mom? Is she going to Kenya? Is she gonna come check you out? Hey, nigga, fuck you. I'm getting ready. Hey, look, nigga, I have a date. Unlike you, I'm getting ready to leave. I'm just calling. Hey, nigga, I got a date. Okay, unlike you, nigga, looking like you, cockroach. But I have a date, so I'm getting ready to go out soon. I just wanted to call in and talk to sorry ass, ugly plastic furniture wearing ass niggas like you. That's what I wanted to do. You sorry black bastard. Yeah,
you like lot lizards.
You ugly ass nigga. You might be one of them dudes that and I'm so beautiful and you mad? You mad, nigga? I know all of this right here, and you look like that. I would have been shot myself, nigga. Yeah, that's what I would have said. God damn, mama, couldn't you have had the nerve to get somebody decent looking so I didn't look like a fucking cockroach? God damn, mama. Damn, you had low standards. You had low standards, mama.
You looking like a booger.
I just killed a man.
You a booger, man.
It's words from a song, a Beatles song, nigga. You wouldn't know the Beatles because all you listen to is trash music like trap, nigga. You wouldn't know the Beatles, you unclassy ass nigga.
Wait, let me read this last super chat and then we'll get back to the discussion. So B-Dub, isn't there a correlation between the more educated a woman is, the more feminine she is? I would agree. Higher education is far less, they aren't submissive.
I wouldn't say that. Once again, if you go to like a place, for example, like Romania, like Poland, like Slovakia, like Slovenia, the girls are very submissive, so even Croatia. So I just think if you're talking about a girl from Paris, London, Amsterdam, shit like that, no, okay, I would agree with you. It just depends on where you're going, and is it more of a patriarchal society? So, for example, in a place like Serbia, Belgrade, the women are very submissive there. Men run the show in Belgrade, just like in Ukraine. Men run the show in Ukraine. So it just depends on who's the more powerful in government. A place like Norway, they're not going to be as submissive because more than likely the woman you're dating in Norway makes as much money, if not more money, than you. So, and a woman runs that country. Same thing with Sweden. A woman runs that country. Same thing with Finland. A woman runs that country. So you got to look at that aspect too. Does a woman run the country or does a man? So I hope I answered your question.
Call you Lil Wee Wee.
Okay, B-Dub.
Yeah,
I have a question because you brought up B-Dub. Hold on. You brought up a good point. So you think there's a correlation between the amount of money women make and their quote unquote submissiveness. Like you brought up Sweden, you brought up Norway.
Hold on 1 second. Hey, Raven Simone. All right. You look like a goddamn monkey, Simone. Bring your bitch ass to the live so I can look at you, you ugly monkey ass bitch. Come to the live, whore. so I can light you up and see how ugly you are. Shut the fuck up, bitch, and move on. That's why you at home alone by yourself. You don't have a nigga like me or anyone to come take you out on a date. Sorry, single mama ass bitch.
Shade correct. That's what you do.
Nigga, shut up, cockroach. Shut up, cockroach. Why don't you go move into a decent fucking house and go move into a new neighborhood, nigga?
You fucked your
nigga.
Okay,
B-Dub. I want to hear your answer to this question though. Like, do you think there's a correlation between the amount of money a woman's making and their quote unquote submissiveness and cooperation?
100%. 100%.
Because I know you're a you're a Europe guy.
100%. 100%. But I also believe that if it's more of a patriarchal society, she will still have, like, for example, Moscow. You can find a woman that makes money and it's very submissive. And if you go to St. Petersburg, you can even find a woman that's even more submissive than the ones in Moscow. It's possible, I'm telling you. Because first of all, you're a Black American, and that's a rare thing over there. Most of the Blacks in Moscow and St. Petersburg are Africans, and they look like cockroaches like this guy here on the fucking stream. So I'm just saying, a decent looking American man come over there, what?
I said words of a booger wolf.
Yeah, words of a real fucking wolf, nigga. You look like a dead one, nigga. Shut up. This nigga got plastic furniture on his goddamn couch and he's running his mouth.
What's your furniture look like?
Yeah,
I bet your house dirty.
Hey, nigga, guess what? No, nigga, I'm sitting in my goddamn fucking office, nigga. Yeah, nigga.
Oh, that's why you got that fucked up shade.
Yeah. Hey,
make sure you shave.
Yeah, hey, guess what?
Say the white man said, go shave that shit off your face, didn't he?
And guess what? And guess what, nigga? And guess what, nigga? I still look better than you, nigga. Any day of the goddamn week.
Never.
You look like a goddamn oil spill, nigga. You so black, you blue. Nigga, you so black, you blue.
Never.
Like, I'ma tell you, nigga, don't run at night because, nobody will be able to see. Nigga, no one will be able to see you at night, nigga. Like, goddamn, that's a motherfucking shadow that's running.
Cartoon character,
Look,
y'all.
Mama, it's the shadow. It's a run. It's a shadow, Mama. It's a shadow. Nigga, goddamn oil spill looking motherfucker. Shut your ass up.
What kind of work do you do?
Oil spill, shut your ass up. Anyways, I love you guys. Merry Christmas. Hey, oil spill, honestly, all jokes aside, love you. Hey, all jokes aside, oil spill, love you. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Kid greatness, or as I like to call you, kid gayness or kid anus. Hey, Merry Christmas, kid anus.
Man, learn how to shave. That's what you do.
Yeah. Hey, nigga, why don't you learn how to rearrange your face, you ugly ass nigga? Yeah, you the ugly motherfucker. Yeah, you the ugly ass motherfucker. Yeah, and guess what? And guess what? After I go out on my date tonight, I'll be with your sister, nigga. Peace.
I ain't responding to that shit. Yeah. Shout out to him. I know B-Roll be trolling and shit sometimes though.
Yeah, man, he like fat white women, man. Yeah, he old nasty. He old one of them nasty. Yeah.
What that brother was saying in the first super chat about getting passports in Ghana. That's an actual thing, Austin. I don't know if he's still here, but that's a thing. You can. That's the easiest place to get a passport as an African American. You used to be able to get them through a lot of West African countries like Togo and Nigeria. But Ghana is the only one that has continued. And yeah, it's pretty easy to get one over there. A lot of people coming from Jamaica. From Caribbean, all over the place have gotten Africa. And once you have a passport from an African country, you can go into Kenya visa free. You can go into, I think, Tanzania, Rwanda, Seychelles, a bunch of African countries, and all of West Africa, pretty much, with like the visa on arrival, with that Ghana passport. So you can get, that's the easiest country in Africa to get a passport is Ghana right now. Yeah, you don't have to do no DNA, none of that nonsense. You just go and say I'm a black person from America, and then I want to get a passport to start the and the whole thing about the scamming thing, like if you're gonna buy property or this, you always got to hire a lawyer. Like I'm a real estate investor, all over the place. I'm shocked that people are doing real estate deals trusting people, not hiring a local attorney to close a transaction for them and do the due diligence. So once you have like a reputable attorney, you know, business attorney, they're not there to scam you. They make money too. So, you know, it's just like your job right now is helping families and people navigate transitioning from whatever country they're coming from into Nairobi. You got to find the equivalent of you in Accra, in Lagos, in Addis, in wherever it is you want to settle in, and learn the ropes, and then learn the various contacts that you can use, and then you won't have those problems. Because you go into even American cities, you know, the cab drivers will try to rip you off. Just all kinds of people try to rip you off. All kinds of things. If you try to order some services or things done, they'll try to charge you more than what they charge somebody else. You know, because I think that you don't know any better. So it happens. That kind of stuff happens to people who look like they don't know what's going on, and don't know what the price of things is. So it's not just a West African thing. It's just to navigate.
Well, let me ask you a question. Have you been to Kenya though?
I've been to Addis extensively. It has a lot of similarities, but it's not the same. But yeah, Kenya is set up more for a tourism city. So like their biggest mainstay is tourism. So they cater a little differently because that's a huge segment of their economy. When you're going in a lot of these West African countries like Ghana, like Nigeria, their economy is more set up for resource extraction, oil, gold, minerals, various things that are the mainstay of their economy. So they're not set up to cater to tourists as an economic mainstay. So that's why you're getting a slightly different experience. That does not mean that as a local, which you've now become in Nairobi, that you're going to have a different experience as a local. You're probably not. And that's, I think, where you are missing the situation, because you're going into a more tourist friendly country, thinking that the experience as a local is going to be different than the experience as a local in a Lagos, in an Accra, in an Addis, and that's not actually accurate. Once you become a local in any of these countries, your experience will be relatively similar.
Well, I think that whenever you come to Kenya, based off the other 6 countries I went to, this was probably, like you said, the most friendly. If you wanted to start a business, if you wanted to buy something, and you wanted, like I heard about this woman in Ghana that bought a plot of land, and when she started building on it, the people that actually owned it, I think she spent like $200,000 or something on it. The people that actually owned it came back, and they had a dispute, and they chopped her head off.
Yeah,
like he came over there with a machete and decapitated her. I don't think that
go down now.
Yeah,
that's why you do your due diligence. See, 2 things you need in Africa. I don't know if you got these 2 things yet, but 2 things you definitely need when you travel in Africa is a lawyer and a police friend, a police officer, whether it be a male or a female, preferably a lieutenant, somebody with some rank. Go get you a police friend, bro, ASAP, because they the ones that's really gonna keep you out a lot of shit.
Yeah, but a local law firm will help you navigate.
Let me just say this right quick. That's why if you're thinking about coming to Kenya and Nairobi, to be specific, you should probably hit the link in the first comment and in the description, so you could interact with a social circle that's already established, and so you don't have to go through all the mishaps and mistakes that me and Austin made. But that's a suggestion. Who was speaking, Dr.
Mark.
David?
I'll just say that you're going to hear all these weird horror stories, but the reality is you see, people getting killed in all over the place, including in the United States where you guys are from. So it's not that people aren't getting killed over, road rage and different things in all these other places. People get killed if people get angry. It happens, but it's very rare for a foreign national to get killed in Africa. Even in West Africa. So, for example, the city of Lagos, for example, people say it's so dangerous. The murder rate in Lagos is less than, I think, St. Louis, Baton Rouge, a whole bunch of cities in America where the murder rate is higher. And then also pretty much every city in Latin America, every major city in Latin America has a higher murder rate than Lagos. But Lagos is supposed to be unsafe. You're more likely to get killed in Mexico City, in Sao Paulo, in Rio than you are in Lagos, Nigeria. So, and foreign nationals never get killed. Foreign nationals
ain't no
never
like
get killed. You would have to dig hard to find a story of a foreign national getting killed in Lagos, Nigeria in the last 10, 15 years. It just doesn't happen. So there are city issues and there are issues, but it's all navigable. What you guys are learning now, based on you guys learning the ropes in Nairobi to do various things and help people, that same skill set can be duplicated in Addis, and I recommend, since you speak Portuguese, Austin, take a trip to Luanda, because you have you're missing an opportunity, I think, with your Portuguese speaking ability, that you could offer a lot of value to people in Luanda too, because Luanda is a booming oil city, and I think you should take your skills and talents and kind of diversify and get over there too, because you have a natural skill set that I don't have, and a lot of people don't have, to speak Portuguese from your Brazil experience. So if you get over to Luanda with your Portuguese speaking ability, you could probably have a shop operation there too, and probably help a lot of folks out. A lot of people going over there to invest, do expat work in the oil sector and the various government sectors that they need. And they need people like you who can help them learn the ropes. So if you had an operation set up there as well, you could probably offer people some value, learn the ropes, and help give them places that they could stay, and various things if you went there and did the same type of work that you're doing right now in Nairobi.
Yeah, because
so that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do whenever I so this system that I'm doing here in Nairobi, I'm gonna go back to Paraguay. I'm gonna go to another African country, a few other African countries, and do this all around the world. I'm still gonna live here, but I would agree with what you're saying as well. That's something I've already planned to do. It's kind of hard to leave Nairobi, man. I really don't need to.
It's very hard.
But it's hard to leave Nairobi, but I will have to implement this around the world. Everybody might not want to do this. I'm gonna wear it out for sure, but everybody might not want to do Nairobi. If you guys have a question that you want to ask the panel or Bobby and I, make sure you donate at least a $5 super chat or a $5 cash app, and we'll read your question. But so I'm gonna do that in Paraguay for sure, because Paraguay, I honestly think everywhere I've been to in the world, the easiest place in the world to get citizenship and be in another emerging economy is Paraguay. So I'm gonna do it there as well. But I haven't checked out Luanda yet. But I was actually supposed to go there in January.
That's what's up, bro. But yeah, I wouldn't leave. If you got it, since you got it so popping there, you could always reach out to different people in these other countries through the internet. That's a beautiful thing about the internet. And then that'll add options to your list. You could reach out to different lawyers, consultants in these different countries. I say reach out to a lawyer. You look online, you might see a pretty lady. Let me reach out to her. And she might be a lawyer in that country and be like, look, I'm doing this, I'm into this, I got some people that's interested, boom.
Correct. I would agree. Also, we're taking more call-ins than everybody. If anybody else wants to call in, that liquor's starting to hit me now. We might need to get another bottle.
Yeah. Somebody, if you want to agree with us or disagree with us, definitely hit the link. We're open to all discussion.
Them boys lit.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, we're getting
the
there.
show's gonna get entertaining in a minute. So if y'all want to ask me some serious questions about the truth about Nairobi, you got to ask right now.
Man, how you feel about them little boys that be out there begging so they can go sniff glue?
He know about that.
Okay, so yeah, I can speak on that. At first I thought they were just like orphans, or something happened in their life that they got separated from their family. But I actually had the experience of living in I guess like a middle to lower middle class neighborhood, or called Roysambu, and talking to the people there, they said a lot of these people, or children, choose to not go to school and sniff glue. And I actually encountered a lot of them, like they sit outside and they sniff glue and they chew styrofoam. And it was surprising, because you would think that, like, why would they choose to do that? But
to get high.
They want to get high. It is just like in America, you have youth that are rebellious and all that. And that's kind of like the same thing here. So after I learned all this information, I stopped trying to support them and all that. But that's like a minor thing in Kenya. Most of the youth, from what I experience, are trying to find a way to find a positive path to strive for better things in life. So I don't want to let that reflect the what.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe I'll show it. What's not crazy, son? But anyway, yeah, he lit. Yeah, but anyway, most of the youth are pretty much positive, so I can't say anything besides positive things. But you're gonna have bad apples in anything.
Yeah,
Let's see.
you're right. Cause that's one thing that hurt me about Liberia. They got this shit called Kush.
Thank you.
It's basically fentanyl, and but it's the ravage. Man, it's ravaged. Ravaged the country, man. So it's some things, it's some demons out here you'll see, and you'll be like, man, this shit crazy. This shit crazy.
Well, let me say this. Damn, I forgot. Fuck it. I forgot what I was about to say. Damn, I forgot. I literally had a good point. I just forgot it. So Ezekiel Muhammad El, what's going on?
Shit, nothing much, man. I was just trying to get a little bit of information from Cuddy.
What up, though?
Shit, chilling. Just found out that my 98.7% of my DNA is Burkina Faso.
What? Well, you need to get here.
Man, look, I'm trying to get the information so
and
I can
bring that
figure
equipment.
Out.
Bring all that equipment I see right there, bruh. You got a money hole right here waiting on you. Get home, come home.
But look, check this out.
Yeah.
This I'm located inside of a school. We have a school, and then on top of that, we have our own streaming service. It's like Netflix, and I did it.
Hey, bro, I need you to look up some. It's called Facebooko. I'm gonna type it in the chat. I need you to look up this right now. I mean, when you get a chance.
Take my information. I want to connect with you, and then I also want to connect with Austin. But look, wait, does it give you my information?
I'm gonna type it in the chat.
All right. So, Austin.
Yes, sir.
So, I've been following you for quite some time. I've been watching. One of the things that I learned from watching you was how to move in these different markets. Of course, I haven't moved around like you have yet, but I'm positioning myself to do that. Man, what I need information on what are the first steps that I need to take to start moving around like what you do.
Well, the first step is, do you have remote income?
See, that is exactly what I need to talk to you about. How did you?
Yeah.
That's the hardest part.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I got blessed. I got online and I bitched about American women for about 6 months. And before I knew it, I had online YouTube income, and I was like, "Oh shit! I wanted to go live in Brazil. I'm making all this money from YouTube. Now I don't have to come back," and I never did.
Yep.
Now a lot of people do software engineering, crypto, which crypto sounds good, but not everybody. I mean, if you just caught the recent trend, if you just caught that, then you probably can do it now. But for example, there's a lot of businesses in these. What people need to think about in these other countries, there's not a lot of businesses that exist like they do in the United States. For example, how many vending machines have you seen in some of these other countries?
Shit, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Now it's low profit, but it's guaranteed income. Motherfuckers are gonna buy snacks and drinks out of a vending machine,
especially if they cold.
Yeah, exactly. So you're gonna need about 20 of them to really live. Like I can live here. My survival expenses are like $1,200 a year. My rent is $750. My electric is probably $50 a month. My internet is $40 a month. Uh, groceries are about $300 a month. You know, you're not really spending that much.
Yeah.
So if you could, it might be low income, but if you can get it, somebody said remote income is not hard. If it was easy, everybody would be over here.
Fact.
Okay.
Actually, let me speak on that because I feel like a lot of people don't think outside of the box when it comes to like remote income. Like I've been around the world and I've seen so many people doing different things. You just gotta find your niche. Like I see you got a lot of studio equipment, so I'm pretty sure like either you're like a sound engineer or a producer. Like you consider selling beats or doing
Radio.
audio
Look,
engineering.
so that you're not guessing, it's radio, television, and film, live broadcast, on demand, and pay-per-view. I've done everything but porn. I ain't done that. Everything else,
Bro,
I
you
don't
got
think
to
you can
be
miss it.
here.
Well,
Yeah.
can you do that but can you do that anywhere in the world? Can you move that?
I can do it anywhere in the world.
Africa,
I can do it anywhere in the world.
But in Africa, what he doing is a need and a want in Africa, especially if he could get hold of some original beats, especially where you at.
I make them. Look, you don't see the. Hold on,
bruh. You come out, hey, you
see
come
that?
out here and be Scott. Hey, you can come to Africa and be Scott Storch right now.
Look, I just needed one of the things that I needed is right here on this broadcast. I needed to connect with brothers who are willing to tell me how to do it because I don't know.
Bro, that's God working. That's God working, bro, on everything.
Yeah.
Let me talk right quick.
Go ahead, brother.
Let me say this. Let me say this. I see the homie Kels in the chat. Shout out to Kels. A lot of people are not thinking about this. Like there are proven business models out here that you don't even have to recreate the wheel. Like I think I'm saying your name right. Isiko, you're in sound engineering, beat making, so you have specialized knowledge that people want and need. So you can do multiple things with that. You can find, like, let's say we're in Nairobi, Kenya. You can find people who are good engineers, good producers, but they don't have access to the American market or the European market. And you can give them an opportunity.
That's why I'm on this stream. That's exactly why I got on here.
Yeah, so you can get them an opportunity to connect with that market and basically build like an agency type structure where you get the clients and you give them the work, and it's a win-win because they got money coming into their pocket and they're utilizing their skills, and also you're getting money coming into your pocket because you're connecting people who have a need for audio engineering, beat making, or whatever it may be, and you get to utilize your specialized skills, and they get to utilize their skills, and like that's a big opportunity. Like this is proven. People have done this in India. People have done this in Philippines with call centers, tech support. There's so many industries that haven't been explored. But people are just thinking about, I need a job to pay me remotely, or I need to get on social media. Like I've met many people who doing many things overseas and they're making a lot of money from it. You just got to start thinking outside the box. And shout outs to Port City Investments, Kids Greatness. We talk too much. Suck me. Yeah. So yeah, people need to start thinking outside of the box. There's a lot of ways to make money on the internet, and it's not just the traditional way.
Let me
Isiko, are you what city are you in the States?
I'm in Dallas.
Perfect. So link up with the Afro Beats DJs there. A lot of them go back and forth to like Logos and to all these other places. So once you start linking up with those Afro Beats DJs, they play in a lot of the Afro Beats clubs right there in Dallas. Go to Houston too. They will link you up with music contacts in Africa, and then that'll be your easiest leg. There's a huge Afrobeat scene in Texas that you can just start using that to build your network and use that to work into Africa. That's what I would do if I were you.
Okay. All right, so check this out. So I didn't really say God damn it. I didn't really say give any of the details about the network that I built. Like I said, it's radio, television, and film, live broadcast, on demand, and pay-per-view. There's a school element. I got involved with the music industry when I was young, and it went, really fast, and it was a crash and burn situation. And then I, came back through. When that happened to me, I came out the other end wondering how to go around the unscrupulous people and undo red tape of the mainstream industry. And that's how I ended up building what I built. So the brother was just talking about an agency type of situation. So there's the broadcast side of what I do, but then there's also the part of what I do that speaks to the different problems that Black people have when we're trying to move through the industry and make good music, tell good stories, and make some good money doing it. And so,
bro, you need it. You need it here right now. We need you here. In Burkina
Faso. One of the things that I put in place was an agency that, one of the things that I found out was that it's like 95% of Black-owned businesses do not advertise on network radio and TV, and it's not because they don't want to, it's because they can't afford it. Yep. So I built our network to where they can afford it, and we've been looking for somebody to help us get the word out about it, and we didn't know what to do. I'm an older cat. I'm 52, and so
still young.
Oh, ain't no doubt. But when it comes to how people like Austin is moving with this technology, man, we don't know nothing about that. And so there's a disconnect. And so I've been looking for help in putting a patch on that disconnect. And when it comes to media creation, I tell you this, we have a resource where this broadcast right now, it don't have to take place on YouTube.
Yep.
We can do it.
Yep.
But the money has to see, people are going to YouTube because there's money here. But the way that I built it, man, we're going to pay at least 5 times more than any of these other platforms are willing to do. They could do it, but they won't. And so
let me interrupt you real quick before you continue. You guys, if you guys are enjoying the show, remember the Cash App is $Auston If you want to send a super chat to ask a question, you need to send at least a $5 super chat. Go ahead and continue, and then we'll let Delane go. No reservations go after you.
All right. So there's the broadcast network, and then there's what we call the ER, the ecosystem of resources. All of the different resources that, like when you look at the mainstream industry and you look at the resources that are in place to help people build these projects and release them and get the money back, all of those major elements, I built it and put it in place for us. And so I'll end with that.
Can I touch on, bro, real quick? And then I know my fault, I ain't trying to, bogart. I know bro got no reservations, got something to say. But can I touch on bro what bro was saying real quick? Bro, that simple thing about Africa, bro, your talents that you got, because we all coming from America, we all got talents, a substance to us. You got something that's priceless. All you gotta do is get here, register your business, and flourish, bro. Promotion. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Flyers and business cards.
Let me let No Reservations speak real quick, and then we're gonna bring up a topic real quick that I brought up back when I was in Spain and Brazil. Okay. We're gonna start some controversy real quick. Go ahead, Delane.
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on,
How you
guys?
doing? How you liking Brazil? I know you liking Rio more than Brasilia.
Yes, I'm definitely liking Rio much more than Brasilia, man, for sure. But Brasilia was chill though. It was real chill. I ain't gonna lie. I'm realizing that I need to travel with a homie or link up with a homie when I'm going to a city because solo traveling as I get older and older, it's like it's not for me. So that's why I'm like I'm really excited to go to Nairobi. So because once I arrive there, I know I'm gonna have a good network base there. I'm gonna have you there. I'm gonna have Kid. I'm gonna meet Kid. I don't know if James is there still. I think he's in Australia.
Yeah, he's not. No, he's in Thailand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Thailand. That's right. Because I saw him in with a picture with checks. So, but it's cool. It's definitely different from the first time I've been to Rio. The first time I've been to Rio, it was with somebody. You know, I was doing foreign strategies, and I ain't gonna lie, it was much better. It's like an echo. I wonder if that's coming from me.
Let me mute him real quick. Hold on. Go ahead.
So the experience this time around is a little different, but I mean, I'm doing the luxury tours for a different channel now, but I'm trying to do different ways of content creation. It's a different trip, man. Like solo traveling it seems a little harder. I've been trying to get out and push and practicing my Portuguese, and it's been fun. And some days it's been great, and some days it's been not great. I had some frustrations here. I had some great days. But overall, you know, as I get towards the end of my trip, I'm noticing that I'm appreciating it for what it is. Because I know back home it's like 30, 40 degrees. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. It's cold as hell right now.
It's cold here. Well, actually in Nairobi, it's not this cold. It's not that cold this night.
It's heating up now.
It's heating up, and but it's only gonna be like that for like 2 more months, and it's gonna go back to being cold all the time.
Yeah.
Not cold.
Yeah.
But it'll just be like sweater weather.
Like a brisk spring day.
So when are you coming out this way?
I'm thinking about going to Germany, Hamburg real quick. I'm gonna pop out there for sometime in January. Or I could pop there first and then go to Hamburg. So I have to think about it, but if I go, it'll be late January, early February. Will you still be around?
No, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here.
Okay, I'm gonna be there
forever. But yeah, you brought up a good point. That's why, like, if you're looking for a strong network of individuals, like me and Austin have been in Nairobi 8+ months, and you want to avoid the pitfalls and mistakes we made, you could definitely hit the link and book a consultation. Because like once you travel to so many countries, like you want to meet with like-minded people, and a lot of like expats, they're just here to like run their mouth, act crazy because they only got 2 weeks of vacation. But once you're like a real expat, a digital nomad, you want to meet up with like-minded brothers. So I can agree with no reservations. Like going to countries, being by yourself, it does get annoying after a while. So consider hitting the link in first pin comment or the description. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna need the consultation now.
I'm gonna tell you this. You've been to Germany already, right?
Yeah, I've been to Germany already. Yeah.
You might as well come straight here then. You done already did it.
Avoid Europe, bro. Europe is not it. Let me repeat that again. Europe is not it.
Definitely
I do not
they all coming to Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how many white people y'all
country I've been to in Europe was Bulgaria, and that's the only country I would consider going. Maybe Poland too, but nothing is messing with Africa, especially East Africa. If you're gonna come visit like Uganda and Kenya.
I mean, I do got a good reason to go out there, but Nairobi is superseding that reason. You know, it's just like if I go to Nairobi, I'm hitting the business front, I'm hitting the network front, I'm hitting the social circle front, content creation front, building friendships, hanging out with you guys. And then I'm also looking at potentially, having a base outside of the States. And I'm actually looking for a place where I can just like buy real estate and be like, you know what? Let me just dip off here for like 6 months. So that
Yeah,
could,
sorry to cut you off. You know what I just thought about? You going to Germany in January.
That sounds miserable.
Hell
It's got to be
no.
cold as fuck there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
freezing cold.
Yeah. It's gonna be really cold, but I'll be warm. I'll be kept warm while I'm out there, though, for sure. That's the thing.
Only in the house.
Yeah.
I'll tell you later why that's the case, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's between Nairobi and Germany. I mean, I'm gonna do both, but something's telling me I should just do Nairobi first, bro.
I think that's a good decision. Doing Nairobi first, like I've been to.
If he does that, he's not going to Europe.
Bro, how many?
It was on me.
Okay, I was thinking of. I've been to 6 European countries, and all I can think about is getting back to Kenya. And I think Austin would agree with me. Was anything messing with Kenya in Europe that you experienced?
I'll tell you this. We got a super chat Marie here in a minute. I went to Nairobi. I think Nairobi was my 7th or 8th country, or Kenya was. And then I went to Uganda and I compared it. I went to Rwanda. That's not even up for discussion. Zambia, that's not up for discussion. Ghana, that's not up for discussion. Senegal, that's not up for discussion when you compare it here. Thailand is for some people.
Yeah.
It's for some people. It's not for me. I couldn't say that. I don't even fuck with Asian women like that. So it's not even for me. I could, like when I was in Thailand, I had a South African chick I was dealing with. So that says a lot.
Yeah. I feel like Thailand is a strong number 2. If you haven't been to Nairobi, if I didn't come to Nairobi, Thailand would be my favorite country. But once you came to Kenya,
I disagree with you.
You don't like Thailand?
Yeah, you need to go to Latin America before you say that. Latin America is number 2 for me, besides here. And I would say Chile, Paraguay, Brazil, or Peru. Go to those places, then come back with that comparison.
Okay, where would you put Thailand? Okay, this is a good discussion. Okay, where would you put Thailand on the list?
Thailand is like number 5.
So you're putting, Kenya, what, Paraguay, number 2?
Brazil? Internet Explorer. I'm not trying to hear that bullshit. I've already discussed that before.
Yeah, forget the trolls. So let's go to the list. So I know Brazil's probably number 2. What's number 3? What's 4? Because you said Thailand's number 5. So what's 3 and 4?
Chile, because it's expensive. It's very expensive. Like it's gonna feel like you're back in Texas almost. Like a club was like $25 to get in sometimes.
So when I canceled
it was $30 in Texas.
Okay, so what puts it above Thailand? If it's the same price as you're paying as the States,
it's walkable. Santiago. It's walkable. It's very convenient as far as like everything works. Like the Ubers work there. They have a subway that goes around the city. They have a lot of beautiful women there. They have good food there, and the city is surrounded by like these white mountains. So there's so much stuff. I'm not gonna make this about Chile.
Yeah,
but there's so much stuff to do in Chile. Like you could do a new tourist destination every day for 2 months, and you still wouldn't have seen everything.
Okay, and then you said
it's same here with Nairobi though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
you can't see everything here.
So number 4 was after Chile then.
No, I would say
Kenya,
here, Brazil, Paraguay, Chile, Peru.
Also,
Thailand is number 6.
You put Peru over
No, I would
Thailand.
say Portugal, then Thailand. I'd rather be in Portugal.
You're gonna be in Portugal,
and it's more expensive. Yeah, and Thailand is dirt cheap. But
so you would rather be in Thailand. So you rather be in Europe than Southeast Asia, where women are on point. The ones that mess with brothers, they mess with brothers.
They're Asian women, dude. I mean, they're not that. First of all, here's why I came back here.
Okay.
When you come back to Nairobi, and I don't mean to diss Asian women like that, but it is what it is. When you come to a place like this, you don't have to worry about that race shit. You don't have to worry about when I meet her family, is her uncle gonna be looking at me this way because I'm black? All that kind of stuff. You're still a foreigner, but you at least look like them in some sort of way. You know, if you're Asian, like that's a whole change. That's a whole change. Those are the same people that made a toothpaste commercial and they had a black guy lay on a toothbrush for the commercial. Have you seen it?
They do have some racist.
They had a black, I think he was probably Nigerian. They had a Nigerian guy lay on a fucking toothbrush, and that was their advertisement for toothpaste.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Thailand.
Is that really somewhere you want to be? Because people like to say this shit like, oh, well, you're American, you're different. I don't have to prove to nobody that I'm a different nigga.
Nope.
Like, I'm an American nigga, like I'm better. I ain't trying to prove shit.
Okay. But okay, you don't think those racial issues exist in South America, like countries like Chile?
It's in South America too. That's
and
why
Argentina.
it's number 2.
So you think they're more open to brothers in Argentina and Chile than Thailand?
Not Argentina, for sure not. They had a 40% black population when they liberated the slaves. Now they have less than 1%.
Oh, so let's cut Argentina.
You're getting killed. I heard about a black dude getting killed out there. Argentina.
Yeah, they
beat to death. They jumped him.
You can feel it. You can feel it. I didn't experience it, but you can feel it. That something is off there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, in your experience, because like I know I lived in Thailand, so I know there's kind of like a glass ceiling that you kind of hit as being a black person in Thailand. But so you feel like it's more, so Chile is more open to black people or melanated people than Thailand.
Yes, because when I went there, there was already a lot of black people there. Actually, there was more black people in the airport than I had ever seen, even in Brazil. And Brazil has like I think like a 45% black population. They have the most black people outside of Africa.
Yeah, no, I know about Brazil, but we're talking about like, because Brazil's number 2. I can understand.
But I'm saying Chile had Dominican immigrants, Haitian immigrants. Who else is over there? It's somebody else I think is over there. But there was no shortage of black people there, is what I'm trying to say. But they're still very whitewashed, and I don't have time for that shit. Let me read this super chat really quick. Matthew says, y'all need to stop talking about Nairobi. It's lit, but you got to keep it a secret because everyone that we hate from abroad just want to move right over. Most of you silly, goofy motherfuckers, like that high school nerd that talks so much shit about me. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He's a high school nerd, is what he looks like still. If he comes to Nairobi, he's going to have to pay for some pussy.
Fact.
He will have to.
Yeah, let me say this. I used to think about this issue a lot when I was in Tanzania. Now I'm in Kenya. Then I realized something. Most y'all motherfuckers is not going to come here. Y'all not. Like a lot of y'all, and I'm talking about the problematic people. I'm not talking about the solid brothers that's trying to get shit done. Most of the problematic motherfuckers hate themselves. So they don't want to even be around black people. So we don't have to worry about them. That's not even an issue. So thinking about us promoting Nairobi, the only people that's going to come out here that's serious about business. Because Nairobi is not no 6 to 8 hour flight from the States. So you got to take damn near 20 hours to get here. And the flight is not cheap. Motherfuckers is weekend warriors. They're not coming out here. I'm not worried about those motherfuckers no more.
Yeah.
But if you're serious about coming and having the opportunity to build your empire, or damn near the closest thing to generational wealth, I would say the continent is it. Whether it be Nairobi or you find another country like Cuddy is in, there's a lot of opportunity out here, but people are stuck on stupid and they're just looking at the problems, but they don't understand that the opposite of every problem is the opportunity.
And then to add on that, the reason there's problems is because of our government in America. Got to say that too.
You got to say it about the IMF. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, them two, but a lot of the problems that's going on around these resource-rich countries is because of France, Britain, and America. It's been going on for centuries. That's what's going on in Burkina Faso, the revolution, they kicking the French out. You know, the AES, that's what's going on. they standing up for the black man and black woman all over the world, not just in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, because there's other countries that's getting ready to join in because they taking control of their resources.
Well, I'll tell you this. Let me just make this clear. If you are looking, the people that want to come to Nairobi, if you're looking for a place where that we're gonna get into the white man worship here in a minute.
Yeah.
If you're looking to get away from, I'm talking to this chicken and a white boy walk up, I disappear. Because I experienced that when I went to Latin America. You guys may have not seen it yet. Go to 8 countries in Latin America and pay attention to what you see.
Asia too.
yeah.
Don't just
Asia too.
Yeah.
I think, and some people like to say like, oh, white men get the best women in Africa. I call fucking bullshit on that.
Nah, that's
They
just
cap.
the money. They're gonna trick
It's
off the
cap.
hardest.
I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
from experience, I've had several white guys come out here, and usually, not all the time, usually the women that are attracted to them are prostitutes,
Yep.
slave queens,
gold diggers.
and gold diggers.
Yep.
So if you're black, and my program is not limited to black people, I'm just saying, and you're looking to get away from that shit, you're looking for an affordable lifestyle, you're looking for good food and friendly people, I would recommend Kenya, but anywhere in Africa, but I would recommend Kenya.
Yeah.
Two, I would recommend Tanzania, but it's too far behind. They're 30 years behind Kenya.
Bro, no. I'm dropping Tanzania to 3. I would recommend Uganda over Tanzania now.
I think I can say that too.
Yeah, Tanzania is not it. I was there last month. Uganda's way better.
So let me
And
ask
this
you
is
this.
coming from a person who loved Tanzania and lived there for a year.
I'll let you do the super chat.
Oba says, this is a general question. How much USD minimum is required for a single 20-year-old to move to Kenya permanently? So I have a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom for $750 a month. But if you were to get, I'm gonna go off of a minimalist lifestyle. If you want to get a 1-bedroom in this same building, and I'm not gonna tell you motherfuckers where it's at because I don't need y'all knocking on my door and shit. That kind of stuff happens. But because some people don't have no chill, man. But because we've been on dates and dudes will walk up and they cock block just because they think they know us.
Yeah, they just as goofy.
Yeah,
as a
that shit is
motherfucker.
irritating. But like I know you know me, but like, look, bro, 60 seconds to 120 seconds is all we need. We don't need 30 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm not buying y'all motherfuckers drinks.
And
right?
they want us to buy
what's
them
up,
drinks.
bro? Keep it moving. Yeah, you see I'm on the date. What's up, bro? Keep it moving.
Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, what's going on? We can take a picture and all that, but like, I don't need you to join in on the date.
Hell
a two-bedroom out here for $750 in this area I'm in.
Yeah.
If you were to move further, you could probably get it for $350, but you're not gonna want to live there. Trust me. $750. My groceries are $300. My electric is $50. My internet is $40. If you have $1,200 a month, you can survive. You ain't gonna be doing shit.
Yeah.
But you're gonna be surviving. That's why I say $2,500 to $3,000 is what you need to really enjoy yourself here.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, and I
and if
concur.
you, sorry to cut you off, if you have, and here's what I don't like about Americans. If you want to complain about making $3,000 a month, that makes no sense. Where can you live in the United States for $3,000 a month by yourself? I'm not talking about with a roommate. It's not New York,
not New Jersey.
It's not Dallas either. Because to stay in a safe area of Dallas, you're gonna spend at least $1,300 at least. That's half of your income down there, and that's a studio. And they gonna be hitting licks and breaking into your car, all that kind of shit.
Your house,
so
they come through that window.
So groceries in Dallas was literally like $400 to $500 a month.
Yeah,
like I got 4.5 pounds of steak for like $12 here the other day. In Dallas, that would have been $100 in Dallas.
About 150.
Yeah, so
North Carolina.
I don't want to hear that bullshit about $3,000 a month.
Yo, how long should I stay out there when I get to Nairobi?
It gets better the longer you stay, so stay as long as possible.
Yeah,
So
I
it's like-
recommend if your first trip, at least a month, 30 days.
Okay.
No 2 weeks.
30 days. Well, you ain't going
no
nowhere.
10 days.
Look,
30
you gonna
days.
find him a wife and
And once
everything.
you stay here for 30 days, you're gonna be planning your next trip. If not, planning your move over here.
That's what I did.
Austin, you remember I tried to get you to apply to Carmen?
Yeah, I remember that.
Is
I
it gonna
should
be
have
like,
did it.
I think it's anybody been to apply to Carmen, Mexico?
No, he ain't.
No, okay.
Nah.
Yeah, because I first went there. Two of my homies, they live there right now, and I went for 8 days. I ended up staying for like 2 weeks, and I didn't want to leave. It was just like one of those places where I was like, man, I wish I just stayed for a month.
Nairobi is better than that.
Man, go
Yeah.
fuck with them boys in Nairobi, bro. You're gonna blow
Austin,
your
you
mind.
saw how I was
Huh?
moving out there in Playa, bro. So you think I'm gonna have better time
I'm having a better time than you are.
Bro,
in
Leave
Playa?
work. Yes.
Really?
Trust me.
Oh,
bro.
I'll see you soon.
Yo,
that's
no,
deep.
no
Nairobi like
reservations.
that.
Let me tell you, bro, our stock is going through the roof. It is a bull market. If you want to come out here and experience this, you need to, bro. Ain't nothing messing with Nairobi, bro.
Yeah, I see them boys got it lit. I done been in Nairobi, and I see them. Boy, you go out there, you ain't gonna want to go nowhere.
I like that. I like to hear that.
Yeah,
Something to
I'll
look
say
forward to.
I ain't know it was different. If it was different flavors, the black. And where do you see one of them Ethiopian or them Somalian girls? Boy, you going? It's what?
He said different flavors of black.
He's right though.
Man,
Yeah,
It's everybody out here.
yeah,
I want them Kikuyu girls get you hooked on
yeah.
Oh,
that
so that
goat
makes
stew.
sense, man. Like I don't be seeing you in a group as much, bro. So that makes a lot of sense.
I
bro.
disappeared when I got back to Nairobi. I disappeared
Yo,
on YouTube, out the group, all that.
yeah, I don't be seeing you in a group as much.
Like, you gonna have so much fun, you're gonna forget about the outside world. Like,
Right.
I haven't posted a video in like damn near 2 weeks, and I've been here for 2 weeks already. Because you're having so much fun.
It's always something to do.
Yeah,
All
I
day,
definitely want
every
to.
day.
I definitely want to do some real estate link ups, some opportunities out there, and meet with some developers, some real estate folks, so I could do some luxury tour stuff out there too.
Yeah, it's definitely opportunities out here. Yeah, and if anybody else is interested in investing in properties overseas and looking at the opportunities in Nairobi as far as investments, definitely hit me or Austin up. We have definitely got some good contacts if you want to make a move out here. Like I'm telling y'all, in the next 3 to 5 years, Kenya is going to look completely different.
Yo,
And there's a lot of opportunities. And it's a lot. It's not just Kenya. A lot of African countries are coming up. So, like, if you sitting here and you're waiting to see the news come out, it's too late. You need to come out here. You need to explore. So, if you're interested in that, hit us up and talk to us because we have the connections, we have the network, and we could get you set up.
What's better than Westlands? Because I saw you do a clip with Austin. You was talking about another spot.
Yeah. Honestly, I think the best area is Kilauea Shores.
So that's
Second,
why
I would say probably like Kilimani. Westlands
Now
is
over there by the
cool,
college.
but Westlands is very, very, very crowded. It's very overpriced. And there's a lot of other areas outside of Westlands that's very close to Westlands. If you want to take the opportunities of Westlands, as far as like, if you want to be close to like the malls, or you want to be close to certain like if you got to say you've got a job with Microsoft, which is located in Westlands, you can get there in less than 10 to 12 minutes.
So
right.
what was it? What was the name of it? You said Kilauea, Kilimani,
Kilauea.
Kilauea. Okay, that sounds like where I'm be at. I'm gonna have to find out. Well, I might have to stay in Austin building, so I can bother him.
Yeah, the penthouse. Man,
He's the only one that can do
go
that.
to Nairobi. That
What'd you
penthouse
say?
live.
I said you're the only one that can do that.
Yeah, I could bother you. Yo, I can stay in the building, get a one beddy, to bother you.
Bro, yeah, bro. Hey,
Did y'all- did y'all-
I tell you, if you come out here and you say Kilolation or Kilomani, you're gonna be straight. For your first time trip, you're gonna be straight.
Damn, man, I'm excited, man.
Did y'all ship cars over there, or did you just wait and get cars while you were there?
It's better to wait till you get here. Yeah, I'll sell my cars. I'll sell all that shit. Get you a car and a bike when you get here. Use your car for road travel and use your bike to ride through the city so you won't be stuck in traffic. That's anywhere in Africa.
Gavin Turner said, "Spellers, get your passports booked with Austin and let's sub to no reservations. Get him to over 1,000 subs." Absolutely. We have Bobby, that Kid Greatness, Kid Greatness on YouTube, and we have no reservations. Make sure you go sub to the channels. No reservations is out in Brazil right now, but he's in the wrong spot.
Yo, you know what? You know what people be saying? They say they can't find my channel because no reservations is Anthony Bourdain pops up. It's like I need to come up with another name or something because people look for me. I'll be shooting content out in Rio, and they'd be like, "Yo, what's your channel name?" No reservations. They're like, "Yo, I can't find you."
Yeah, you got to switch that up.
I might have to drop
a name.
Yeah, I might have to try to change the name, man. Maybe no reserves or something. I don't know.
Romeo says, "Guys, you need to check out other areas of Kenya like Kiambu." Again, I will say this again. There's a reason why most people don't live there. Yeah. Like it's like if you guys have been to Texas, there's a reason why most people live in Dallas and not Sherman. Or there's a reason why most people live in Dallas and not Midland or Waco. It's less resourceful. People like convenience. When you're in Dallas, there's like nothing that's not over there. Like there's a Best Buy, there's clubs that fucking suck and are overpriced. But there's stuff there.
Like go to a little country town.
Yeah, if you go to a country town, like I mean, some people might like that, but the majority of my viewers are not gonna like that.
Yeah. And I want to second that because I have done extensive research. Like I haven't just stayed in the central area of Nairobi. I haven't just stayed in the central area of Nairobi. I have been on the outskirts, and the difference between your experience is tremendous the further you go out. Because number one, getting to town increases by threefold by going out there. So if you want to go out there and you want to live like a secluded life, you're gonna be like on like a suburban area, like you want to just be quiet, raise your children, spend time with your wife. Yeah, I can recommend. Yeah, I can recommend Campbell County and all that. But if you're like a bachelor or a bachelorette and you want to be in the center of everything, have an exciting social life and not have to spend triple getting back and forth, going from the outskirts of Nairobi and Campbell County to central Nairobi, which is kind of like CBD, Westland, Killimani, Kilolation, Lavington, you're better off staying here. But if you want that quiet life, go stay out there. But I'm pretty sure most Americans and other foreigners from like the West will feel more comfortable in areas like a Killimani or a Kilolation. But yeah, it depends on your preference. And if you need help deciding where you want to stay at, yeah, you can hit us up and find out which is the best areas to stay.
Somebody says nothing but high rises in Kiambu. Again.
In Kiambu?
What is Kiambu?
It's nothing but high rises in Kiambu.
But what is over there though?
Where's these high rises? That's why I want to know what these high rises.
Because I went to Nakuru and they were like, you need to check it out. You need to check it out. Like they had Serengeti Park out there. Yeah. I chewed cot with the people out there, did a video.
Oh, you did cot?
Yeah. And I was like, okay, now what?
Just nothing. I did the same.
The only reason
Nairobi is the only city in Kenya, if you ask me.
You can go to Mombasa and be on the beach.
You can go to Mombasa. Listen, Mombasa is a step down big time from Nairobi, like big time.
Yeah.
Like I went out there, I was supposed to stay a week. I was gone in 2 days because I went out there on I go when I go to a new city, I go on the slowest times to see what it's really like. So if you come to Nairobi on a Wednesday, there's shit like every day here. If you go to Mombasa, I'm telling you from experience. I went there on a Wednesday and a Thursday, and I was literally like the only person I saw out there.
Yeah.
I went to the beach. I went to a beach club at like 5 p.m. There was 2 people at the beach club, and then I walked to the beach, and there was a camel, and then there was kids like a mile away, and that was it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Mombasa and most beach towns are pretty slow, and especially like Mombasa. Mombasa reminds me of Tanzania, specifically Dar. If you want to experience like that Swahili culture without leaving Kenya, your best bet is to go to Mombasa. But there's not a lot of opportunity in Mombasa, and you're gonna get bored quick. You said catch an Uber to Mombasa to Diani. Diani's even worse. I don't even think unless you're going there for like some honeymoon experience, or you just want to sit down and relax and be like in a quiet place, do that. But Diani is worse. Honestly, if you want the best of both worlds, you want to have the affordability and the social life and the activities and the opportunities, I would say Nairobi. If you're going to any other city, it's kind of hit or miss.
It's missed.
Yeah. It's like going to the country, leaving the city, going to the country in America. That's
So EJ doesn't get it. Sorry to cut you off. He says build a beach club and boss up. That's not gonna work. For who? Like you can build it, but there's already beach clubs there. And I'm telling you, I was there. It was sunny and hot. Perfect beach weather, perfect swim. I got in the water. I was the only one out there.
Yep. Ain't nothing.
It's not. It's just not. I've done it.
It's not it.
People say Diani has very nice beaches. Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah.
So I'm comparing it off this. I've been to Brazil where if you go to the beach, it's literally like 700 people at the beach. They playing music. Everybody's drunk. They drinking, people in the water, socializing. That shit is nowhere I've seen in Africa yet. I've been to Senegal, Ghana, Tanzania, and Kenya, and the beach culture was non-existent.
It's definitely not.
It's not. Even in Thailand, that beach, it's just gonna be a bunch of old Russian guys out there.
Yeah, like beach culture has not hit Africa. I went to Cocoa Beach in Uganda. I lived in Dar es Salaam, so I spent a lot of time over there. You're not missing nothing as far as like beach culture, especially like in Africa. Because what I realized, beach towns in Africa usually leads to less opportunities, which leads to more desperation, which leads to more scamming towards people. Like whether it comes from like the vendors or you have the ladies of the night. You're gonna have a lot more issues dealing with beach towns. That's why I like staying in cities like Nairobi or Kampala to a lesser degree.
Kid, you been to South Africa?
Not yet. That's definitely on the list. 2025, I'm definitely gonna be going to South Africa. Yeah. But I'm having so much fun in Nairobi. I don't want to leave, Mike.
Damn.
It's comfortable. Wear that mug out. Word up. Because if you don't wear Nairobi out, Nairobi will wear you out. I'm just going to put it to you like that.
Oh, man.
That mug don't sleep. Nairobi don't sleep. First place I've been to in the world that party every day, 7 days a week.
Yeah, I think Thailand is like that too, or one of those places. They do parties Playa does that too. They party 7 days a week too. Try to get Austin out there. I had to stop partying, man. I had to stay in my studio and like hide from people because it was just too bad. It was too much. I had to calm down, man. I told Austin, I was like, yo, I was telling the guys in the group, I was like, yo, I gotta chill, yo. There's a lot of things was going down. I was like, yo, let me calm down. I think that was like God telling me, like, guys, sit down somewhere, relax.
Yeah.
You guys, if you guys have any questions about Nairobi, send a super chat. I haven't seen you guys in a minute. You know, you guys need to pay your tithes. You know, you know the church tithes. Y'all giving them church tithes for no reason. I'm your only friend. I'm gonna tell you the truth about Nairobi. You guys seen I've been to 25 countries and I ended up back over here. I'm giving you the free cheat code, especially if you're black. We didn't even touch on the white worship and shit. So we need to order some more alcohol too.
Yeah.
Where are we gonna get it from?
Ladies, where can we get some more alcohol?
Do white men?
No, we want it delivered.
No, look. Do white men?
Ask security downstairs. They know.
Do white men steal the show when you're in Nairobi?
I think absolutely not.
I think not. And that's another reason why I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go back there. When I started dealing with that shit, and when I went to those South American countries, I started noticing that this is really a paradise for black men.
Honestly,
let's say in specific Black American, Black British men.
Yeah, this is the birthplace. Like, this is like the oasis for black men. A lot of countries I've been to, you're usually like a niche. You have a specific type of women that are attracted to you, and that's usually the one into like hip hop or Afro beats. But in Nairobi, you're just a man. You can talk to any woman, whether she's like damn near like one of the highest offices in government to the millionaire business owner. There's so many opportunities because in Nairobi, you're not black, you're human. And I feel like a lot of people have not experienced that because we've been to a lot of places that have been whitewashed, and we just think about like, damn, I gotta look for the chicks. Like, all right, the number one question you always get asked by brothers are, do the women like brothers there?
In Africa.
Yeah, in Africa, that question doesn't exist because everybody's black.
Yep. Fit in. Yeah, you just fit in around here. Look, they don't even ask me. They don't even say America when they ask me where I'm from. They say you from Nigeria, you from Togo. I say, nah, I'm African American. What? The whole time I was in Kenya. Oh, you Jamaican. He's speaking patois. I say, well, y'all don't know nothing about patois. I'm just a country ass from the South, from North Carolina, up South in America.
That's what's up, man.
Let's talk about the old white men. What about them?
Yeah.
I heard they call him Santa Claus.
Yeah, they tricking off.
They call him who?
They call him Santa Claus.
I think I've heard that.
Got the gifts.
I think I heard that too.
Yeah, they got the gifts and the presents. They tricking off.
Yeah.
But wait, yo, didn't Casey come out there for a little bit?
Yeah, Casey was out here for about 3 weeks, but his experience doesn't count because he spent a week and a half to 2 weeks in the house.
Yeah, Casey wasn't coming out.
Oh, he was working a lot.
Yeah. So this is what I will say from my time spending my time spent in Africa is I feel like a lot of Wazungus is how they refer, like Wazungu is what they refer to like as like a white foreigner, kind of have a target on their back because people look at them as a come up, especially when it comes to ladies. And that's why we say this is the best place for blacks, especially Black American men and British men and European men, is because they don't look at us as an outsider. As far as like other nationalities, whether we be white or Hispanic or the fair skin, they look at them like as an outsider. So they run into too much trouble.
We got Jimmy Choo on. What's going on? And give me something to talk shit about, man. I'm finna get lit here in a minute.
Yeah.
We too positive.
It's been a minute, Austin. How you doing?
I'm in paradise. That's how I've been doing.
See, he look like he from over there. Sudan.
He does. He does.
Rwanda. Yeah, you look like you from Nairobi.
I'm Kenyan. I'm Kikuyu.
Oh, Kikuyu.
I knew it.
Oh, I
Kikuyus.
remember him last year. You're living in New York, right?
Yeah, I know them
Brooklyn,
Kikuyus
baby.
now.
We in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Big salute.
What you got to say on the topic?
I wanted to give y'all some perspective, right? Because there's also a bunch of what's it called? Kenyan diaspora guys like me in America who go back to Kenya all the time, right? So a lot of these women, they're not like when they see black guys coming to Africa, you're not the first black guy with money, right? I'm gonna give you that perspective.
You building a big house in Kenya. He building a big house out there. Yeah, he got one of them 4-story mansions in the compound. Yeah, he do.
So as far as like what all y'all talked about earlier, like do the women use you and all that? They're smart. They're not stupid. If you go there and you green, they're gonna see right past that. You're gonna get used like immediately, right?
100%.
Think about this. Like I'm a software engineer, right? Money is not a problem, right?
You got you a big
so
house.
When I go back, I'm going back to first visit my family. I'm going back to have fun, and I'm spending money, right? So a lot of black people will do the same when they go there. So as far as do white guys have like a hand up over you? No, it depends on how modern that chick is. If that chick is out all the time and she knows that there's different people with money, she's not gonna see a white guy and think like, oh yeah, he has the most money, because she knows like there's money everywhere, right? Everyone has money. But when you go to those other countries, yes, that might happen. Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
we get you.
But I was saying, like, for me, I'm 25. I'm trying to be back in Kenya ASAP. But the difference is like me and Austin, I would say we're the same age, but I'm from there. So for me having to move to America to go back, they're expecting me to come back and have something. I can't just go back there like I left, right? So getting my coins in order, getting everything right. I'm deep in crypto too. I don't know if any of y'all are crypto people, but Austin, I meant to ask you, Austin, the dude that you had on your channel, like, I don't know how many episodes ago it was. He says he's in Kenya doing crypto and stuff. I'd love to get his contacts and all that.
Yeah. If you reach out to me in my email, I can send it to you.
I say that, but
hey, you better hurry up and back that crypto up with some tangible assets. Because when the bricks come in,
I was actually trying to go buy land in Roysambu. I forget your name, bro. Dude next to Austin. What's your name again? I always forget your name.
Kid Greatness.
Kid Greatness, yeah. You were talking about Roysambu earlier that you was living out there. Like for me, going back, it's either buying an apartment somewhere in Nairobi or buying land to build something. So
buy land.
Yeah.
Buy land.
But at the same time, we get scammed too. It's not just Americans who get scammed.
You get your lawyer. You gotta do your due diligence.
When I hear people talk about like they're trying to buy land in Ghana and they're here in America, off the bat, I'm like, you're dumb. Because as a Kenyan, I'm not doing that all the way over here. I'm buying that ticket. I'm going back. I'm touching the dirt. This is real. Where's the title? All that. So when people get scammed, it's just you gotta be wise.
Yeah, you right, bro.
Let
me let them government people. Don't let nobody try to say you know land and your name ain't gonna be on the paperwork.
Oh yeah.
Let me address this comment from Marty. He says, I want y'all to actually live there for a year or two before appointing Kenya as a paradise. Y'all are still on vacation, basically. I think, first of all, the first day I got here, I knew. But after 8 months?
Yeah. 8 months?
What's going to change is going to make it not a paradise? Like, what could just switch to change our opinion? I would love to hear it.
Yeah.
Nothing.
After 8 months,
I've been to 12 to 13 other countries, and since I've been traveling, I left Kenya. All I thought about was Kenya. So I don't know what y'all think is going to happen, but how many times I gotta say this? The longer you stay in Kenya, the better it gets.
Yeah.
That's literally a true statement.
Yeah.
The only thing I can say about Kenya is it doesn't have that tropical weather like a Mombasa or Bangkok or Pattaya. It has like the weather's not bad, but it's not always hot. If it was always hot here and it was bikini weather, oh my god! Like, forget about every other place around the world. Like Nairobi would be the best. But if you want that tropical weather, you still got Mombasa.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said, "Let the American dollar stop coming in." I mean, if that happens in America, it won't be a paradise.
Yeah.
That's anywhere in the world. Go broke anywhere, it's not gonna be good.
Man,
Where
America
can you
going
live
down
broke
the
and be
drain, man.
in a paradise?
You know,
Yeah,
sometimes
let your
we
money
get
start
comments on
coming in.
that.
Okay, the people say that a lot. Let them pounds start coming in. Let those euros start coming. The euros start coming in. Let those Japanese yen. Let any strong currency that's in the G10 start coming in.
Yeah.
Hey,
Ain't gonna have a
bro,
problem.
tell them just like this. Let the resource flow stop going to America and Europe and see how that money drop. Because that's what's happening right now. That's why the dollar losing value. I know y'all see it because y'all traveling. You see the dollar losing value, right? The dollar used to be the number one currency. Now it's like number 4, number 5. So once the resources get a grip on it, shit. I say after Trump get in, when he put them tariffs out, the dollar gonna be dead, bro. You better invest in tangible assets, chickens, chicken eggs, land, gold, silver, oil, stuff like this.
The next thing is somebody says, Betty says, and I'm gonna quit reading your comments if you don't send a super chat, but
yeah, facts.
What can change in Kenya? What can change Kenya from a paradise is your age, the more you grow. I call bullshit on that because the men that are coming out here are old enough to be my dad, and they're having the same experience as me.
Yep.
And let me say
now
this.
They get a little more begging because they think that since they're older, they got money, and they think that I ain't got shit, so that's cool. So they ain't gonna ask me for nothing. But other than that, I'm trying to figure out. I've been all around the damn world.
Yeah.
I think the only place I haven't been to is Australia, and Antarctica don't count. What the hell is over there?
Ain't shit over there. Yeah.
So,
Oceania.
I was gonna say Austin.
Oceania and South America.
Korea and Japan.
When you look at the Kenyans who've made it to America, do they plan on retiring in America? No, most of them don't. We're here to get money and go back, right? So sometimes
how are you gonna retire in America? How do you do that?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. People like parents, like people like me who have parents here. My mom's not gonna stay in America to die here. It's setting up things back in Kenya for her to go back. So sometimes when people question why you see Kenya is like this paradise, they've probably not experienced something else. They've probably only experienced Kenya. So they're like, how could you call
haven't
this
seen your big house in that compound?
Not yet.
With them BMWs in the yard and Benzes and shit. Yeah.
That's the one thing I gotta call Africa on is the healthcare. So as you get older, it is harder to live in Africa, especially if you have
Kenya got the best healthcare. Kenya healthcare better than America.
Trust me, man. No, if you have
I've been there, I lived there. I seen
health,
it.
okay.
I seen it.
Listen, even the politicians in Kenya do not use that system, especially the ones who have like cancer and other types of things. They fly outside of Kenya. Yes, the politicians in Kenya fly outside of Kenya to receive medical treatment.
They go to Dubai in India to get specialized.
So the elites in those countries don't even use the healthcare systems there. So this idea that as you get older, you're going to be going back to Africa, no, it's something you got to do while you're young, while you're vibrant, while you're healthy, while you don't have health issues. It is not something that you put off to retirement. Like, oh, when I retire, no. You got to do it early. And right now it's vibrant. You got double-digit growth in most of these cities. You can do almost anything that you were doing in the States and make money in Africa. If you were doing Airbnbs in the States, you can turn somersaults in Africa. If you were doing consulting, you're doing the work that you're doing. Your cost of living is going to go down. and you can do that. But I don't think it's something that you can do or hold off till you do when you're old. And all these African people that I know talk about they're going to wait till they retire back there. I just don't even make any sense to me, because that's where it's hardest for them to do. That's where it's going to be. That's where it's going to be the hardest for them.
Let me stop you real quick. Let me stop you real quick, David. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to acknowledge O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Oh, O'Shea.
Where his shit talking at?
I need to come out there and teach y'all about this tricking. Shout out to O'Shea in Uganda. I gotta pull up back to Uganda and link up with O'Shea. Appreciate
now. If O'Shea can pull some girls, you know you could pull some.
That shit sounded crazy.
Let me say this about healthcare. When it comes to something crazy, you're getting some big surgery in Africa. Most of the time, they're gonna fly outside of their country to go somewhere. But
so they don't have any like cancer. They don't have anything in place to help people with cancer.
No, you could get certain treatments, but then it's like depending on the type of surgery you're getting. If it's a life concerning surgery, right, you're gonna fly somewhere to make sure that it's done right. But when it comes to your regular healthcare, you need to go in and pick up some medicines. You need to go in and get this. It's gonna be cheaper in Kenya than to buy medicines in America by far.
Absolutely. But the thing is, I would recommend you do your annual checkup in another country, because if you want to be able to catch anything early, whatever it is, if you have health issues, monitor that and do your annual checkup somewhere else. That way,
that I'll disagree with, because that's assuming that the doctors aren't able to catch that. The doctors are educated,
but they're not going to run all the tests. So a lot of the
you can get diagnosed in Kenya, but I'm talking about
you can, but they're more likely to miss your diagnosis.
You're not more likely to
have a delayed diagnosis
in Kenya. The doctors are just as educated.
Okay.
The issue in healthcare comes when it comes to the actual surgeries. We don't have the specialization and equipment to do certain types of medical.
You're more likely to have a misdiagnosis, delayed diagnosis, or some kind of issue if you're doing your checkups exclusively in an African country. So what I would recommend, yes, I understand that, but let me finish on that. What I would recommend is that if you're in Africa, make time to do your annual checkup once a year outside, which is what all the elites do. All those big CEOs, all those banking CEOs right there in Nairobi, all those politicians of your country, sir, they do their annual healthcare checkup.
I understand.
They do it. Let me finish what I'm saying. They do their annual healthcare checkup.
Healthcare system is.
Okay.
It's not in the
They do their annual healthcare checkup in a third country. And this is why they end up living longer than the average person in your country.
They do their surgeries in other countries.
And their annual checkup. So they monitor their health.
You can do a catch-up. They monitor their healthcare.
They monitor their healthcare at the best healthcare institutions that the world has to offer, which is not going to be in Africa at this time. So that's what
you have a misunderstanding of where healthcare in Africa falls. It's not in education. Yeah, the doctors are not stupid. The doctors can tell you this is wrong with you, but they can also tell you we can't cure it. You're gonna have to go to Dubai. So the problem is not that you won't be able to find out, oh, I'm sick, or you're gonna miss this. That's false. The doctors are educated.
So what I'm saying is,
man, them Chinese people got all that medical.
If you have let's say you have cancer, you're more likely to catch your cancer at stage 1 in a developed country than you are in Africa. You're more likely to catch it at stage 3 in Africa, which is no good. You want to catch.
Okay, do you know where those statistics come from?
You want to have the average Kenyan. If you have cancer or you have some kind of issue, you want to make sure you're annually checking yourself up in a developed country where they can catch it early and you can treat it early and you can get cured from it. You don't want to have any healthcare issues that. So I recommend, especially if you're coming in with some kind of issue, I recommend you always do your annual checkup in a third country. It's easy to fly to Thailand. It's easy to fly to Dubai. It's easy to fly, make up Malaysia, wherever. And it's actually pretty cheap in some of these places too. So do your annual checkup there and then stay in Africa as long as you want.
Can I say
my part of this part of the conversation, man? So the reason why I'm specifically asking about cancer, because I was diagnosed with cancer, and I didn't go through with chemo or radiation. They tried like hell to get me to do it, and I said, "Fuck you." Everybody that I know did it that way. Yeah. We went to the funeral. We've already been to the funeral.
Yep.
So what I did is I went the natural food route.
Exactly.
I'm still on this side of the dirt. Healthy as shit.
Yeah.
So think about this. Even when you're in Africa on that healthy, like you went the healthy route, you don't want to go for chemo, you wanted to go something more holistic. Your diet in Kenya is going to be healthier than anything in America to start with.
Yep.
Before you even get to the doctor, what you're putting in your body is healthier to start with there.
That's facts.
Big facts.
So,
but what about
here's
this
what
trick
I'm
is
saying.
also
Here's what I'm
seeing
saying.
it firsthand?
As far as healthcare.
Yes, I did.
Oh, my bad.
I can confirm O'Shea is tricking. Yes.
Yeah, he got to. Well, that's the ugliest nigga on the internet.
I'm trying to read the comments.
Oh shit.
Ugliest nigga in Uganda, I know for sure.
But yeah. To add on to your thing about the cancer, I would say don't fear going to Kenya because of having an illness, right? The reason you hear those statistics of things are caught way later in Africa than in America is because of how we treat healthcare here in America. In America, going to the doctor yearly is normal. That's not normal in Africa, right?
Yep.
Your average African is not going to the doctor unless they're sick.
Yep.
You go to the doctor when you're sick. You're not just going there to check up. Hey, am I good? Yes, you're good. That's very uncommon and unheard of in America.
We're not talking about the average African. We're not talking about the average African. We're talking about
so now I'm adding on to that. Those statistics that you hear of things being caught late in Africa, it starts from the culture of how we treat healthcare. Like going for your yearly quarterly checkup, that's not common. So obviously, if something starts, it's going to get caught later on. When it comes to going to a doctor,
are not the average people. So even among the elite, it gets caught late. We know sitting politicians whose cancer got caught late, and reason why is because they weren't doing their annual checkups.
So is that a problem on the doctor, or is that a problem on them? Think about that. Is that a problem on them not going to get checked up, or is that saying that the doctor's stupid because they caught it late? It's because of them. It's how you treat your body.
It's because they're not doing, because there's certain types of testing, for example, that is not readily available in Africa. These isotope testing, and if we have an MD on here, they can go. But there's certain types of testing that is not available in Africa. But those tests are available in most other countries. So if you want to do like the works checkup, there's a bunch of countries in Asia, a bunch of countries in Europe, even the United States. They will run the works on you. They'll do all kinds of everything. And if there's any issues, imaging, whatever it is, they will find it and they'll let you know, hey, this is it, this is, and you catch things early. And when you're catching things early, you can make decisions as to how best to treat it and keep yourself healthy. That's all I'm saying. So I think people coming to Africa, that's something to think about, because I do not believe that the healthcare systems and
that's your belief. What you just said personally, you don't believe
based on my personal experience across the continent is up to par where it needs to be tomorrow. So I think you should always do an annual healthcare
checkup.
Trip.
Yes.
If you're
you
staying
don't have to leave the country to do your checkup.
Outside of Africa.
You don't have to leave the country to do your checkup. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you don't gotta leave the country.
It's not ridiculous. If you
think about this, there's Kenyans who move from Kenya to America. You have to get your F1,
Okay, stop.
You can do all that testing in Africa. That's false.
Okay. Hold on.
Testing is going to be better outside.
One second, real quick. 1 second.
Oh, you will get to this.
You already left Kenya because of excessive scamming. What changed? Okay, so I know before I complained about scamming, and I complained about Ubers, but when you go around to, what was it, like 17 other countries after that, and then you start experiencing, well, maybe like, I don't know, 15, whatever it was, and then I started experiencing the bullshit I had, and I've said this 1,000 times. I don't even know why I'm answering this for Marty. When you start experiencing the bullshit that you had to experience in the other countries, and then you start looking at it like, oh, maybe Kenya wasn't as bad as I thought. Maybe it was where I was going and who I was hanging out with, or the women I was dealing with. Because right now I don't have those issues, and that's the number one thing that I see when new people come to Kenya that are in my group chat that you guys need to book a consultation to get in. They were like, oh, like these chicks keep asking me for money, and Bobby and I are like, oh, that's not happening to us. But we've been here 8 months now, so we know. That's why we sell this network and this information on where to not go, because we've already made the mistakes. I don't get begged for shit now.
Facts.
Yeah, you gotta stand your ground. Like the little boys out here. Like the little boys out here, they know. Don't come ask me for no donation if you ain't praying. I make them pray. So as soon as they see me, they run up and pray. They run up praying.
Yes.
We got another super chat right here. Go ahead.
O'Shea.
No, I'll let you go. I'll let you go. I'll let you
Fact, Kenya is better than Uganda. Ubers get there within a minute. In Uganda, you need to give the driver directions, and they have the app. That's one thing I can say about East Africa is like Kenya is the best as far as like getting things done. Like Tanzania, you damn near gotta have like a 15-minute conversation for an Uber driver to pull up. Uganda's a little bit better, but like it's still Uganda's a little bit better, but it's not as efficient as Kenya. That's why we like Kenya. Like, if you're trying to come from the West and you want to ease into Africa, Kenya is your best place, especially Nairobi.
Especially if you got kids too in the family. Kids gonna stay busy.
Think about this: when all that stuff is happening in these surrounding African countries, when there's like conflict, their politicians go and hide in Kenya. They go and they hide out somewhere in Nairobi, and then they go back to their countries and all this. Kenya is like very, very, very stable. So like
it's
that's
a
why
refugee
you see a lot
center.
of foreigners there. And stuff.
There's a lot of refugees in Kenya. That says a lot by itself.
I think we have the biggest refugee camp in Kenya. It's called is it Dead End or something up in the northeast towards Somalia? It's like 2 million people up there or something.
2 million.
I'm pretty sure.
It's a lot of people.
And you know why that is?
Yeah, that's how
a lot of motherfuckers.
Let me see.
You know what the problem? Who caused that problem, right?
Let me see. It's called Dadaab or something. Somebody in the chat will know.
Yeah.
Y'all know who caused that problem, right?
He's right about the kids. It's a great point. Malls also have playpens and many international brands. Cuddy is correct.
Okay, no, it's not 2 million. It's like 300,000.
300,000. That sounds more about right. 2 million. That's like they got a serious war going on.
Kenya's total refugee number might be like 2 million, but that one camp has
like Ukrainian refugees is that deep.
I mean, that's only because America and the West causing problems for them resources, man.
Somebody asked in the chat, why did Kenya intervene in Haiti? Yo, when I see that stuff pisses me off, bro.
Ruto got paid. Ruto sold Kenya out.
He got some chips.
Yo, a lot of people don't know this.
Gates took Ruto, Bill Gates took Ruto to the top of that building and told him, if you don't do our bidding, we gonna do you and your family in.
That guy is stupid, man. This president is the worst that we got.
Yeah,
nah, he got the devil on his back.
People don't know the history of Haiti in America. America was in Haiti for 20 years and like
France too.
Right? Yeah. So right now, what's happening is just America wants to continue their power through a black face, and then Kenya was the first one to be like, "I'll do it." So now we're there.
All the African presidents sees him as a sellout. The President Ruto. Yeah.
Y'all see what he just did for Bill Gates, right? What did he just give Bill Gates?
Yeah, man, these guys, it's crazy, man. They want to vaccinate. They want to vaccinate our kettles.
Yo, when I saw that, hold on. You're in Kenya, right? You saw Kenya, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about that? Like, what's the logic behind that? They want to vaccinate kettles?
I don't know what this guy is up to, but he's talking like
kill y'all.
I think Bill Gates just tells him whatever is to be done, and he accepts everything. It's just desperate. He needs some money. You know, he needs some money, and when the Gen Z did some protest, he's so scared he's gonna lose the power. Next time we are going for elections.
Listen to me. We from America. Bill Gates is a killer, my Kenyan brothers.
Hold on, quick question.
We know him. We know him. We know him. But
we know him too.
Yeah, but you see the president.
Made him rich.
Yeah,
Austin, I ain't trying to get into politics. I don't know if Austin wants that on his channel. They're gonna start looking for Austin.
Yeah, man, those guys fucking crazy.
Austin.
Look, he moved Microsoft to Nairobi, Kenya, bro. Come on now, think about it.
Yeah, man.
Man, they bought it.
O'Shea says best countries of black men: Kenya, South Africa, Ghana, Uganda, Nigeria. I'd have to scratch Ghana off that list.
What about Liberia?
Nah, you ain't stay long enough, bro.
I was there 3 weeks. I couldn't.
Oh damn, well yeah, that should be long enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I was there
Hey,
3. I was in
Austin,
Tanzania the first day. I knew it was good. I got here. I knew it was great. Uganda was good.
Yep.
But
Rwanda's
but
trash.
Ghana, no.
But
Yeah,
if you want to
Ghana,
go,
you really got
Liberia?
I think Ghana is just a lot of hype, but there's nothing there. It's too hot. I know. The weather is not good.
Not really. It's still
it's
developing.
kind of small too, because I mean, Accra is like what, a few million people. You want to go to like a mega city, you got to go to a Lagos, Addis, Luanda. These are the mega cities that are like 20 million people, 10 million people, stuff like that. You want to be like you want to see, because I think he just got bored in Accra. Accra is a little smaller. It's just an so if you want to be in a really big city that's got stuff going, I mean, they're out there.
And Accra is also very expensive. I heard that. Is it true?
Yeah.
Ghana?
Nah, Nairobi
money's
most
closer to the
expensive
dollar.
than Ghana. Liberia is the most expensive.
Okay.
Liberia was American colony. You know, America, when them boys learned in America and they took what they learned in America back to Liberia, they didn't like that. Liberia wanted to take control of their resources. So the American government started them civil wars and shit for them diamonds.
Yeah.
I got a diamond from Liberia in my pocket right now.
One of my best friends in high school, he was the nephew to the Doe family. You know the Doe?
Yep, killers.
The first time I met him, he didn't want to tell me his last name. He was like real weird about it. And then once we got close, he started explaining to me. He's like, that's my uncle. I'm like, wait, what? That's crazy.
Yeah, you got a big Liberian community that escaped, that was working with the CIA. Boy, get deep. That Liberia, Liberia would be better than Nairobi if it wasn't for the wars.
As a Kenyan, nah, never. We up top.
Only thing killed Liberia because Liberia was #1 over Nairobi back in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah. I heard
Liberia
that.
was the jewel of Africa until them civil wars.
Yeah.
Beach life, Liberia. I've been to Liberia and I've been in Nairobi. If it wasn't for America wrecking that country, but Nairobi would have it. Hands down. Hands down. But due to our government and they greed, man, they wrecked that country, bro. They wrecked that country.
You don't think that there's any opportunity there today? The way I understand, there aren't any wars there now. Everything is,
It is, but it's the development part. It's the infrastructure. See, Nairobi got a good infrastructure. So if you're not used to living below your means, like Nairobi is comfort. East Africa is comfort. West Africa is like going to grandma's house in the country. You might gotta go boo-boo outside in the outhouse. See, they use toilet tissue out there in Nairobi and Tanzania. But out here, shit, you got the water bucket and you got your hand to wipe your ass. I have to live like that.
Hey, yo.
You might gotta take a cold shower. So it's the infrastructure. Like where I'm at in Burkina Faso. The infrastructure is getting there. It's developing.
It's getting there. Yeah.
Yeah. And over this year, this new president, man, I like them change.
Yeah, I like him.
It's just a young man. He's only 36 years old, and it's trying to change that country. Yeah, it's trying to change that country. But France is upon his neck. They are trying to kill him each and every day. Yesterday there was another attempt here. So
I think trying to kill that man about 100 times.
Yeah. Any good president in Africa, any good president
back himself.
Yeah,
he'll kill him. Yeah, he'll kill him.
Any good president in Africa that tries to come up and rise, they always assassinate him immediately. So they are trying it on him. Yeah, for only for the simple reason because he has united the Sahel region. He has brought all these 4 countries together, and he has said, "Fuck off the economic West Africa. We're gonna build our own stuff here, and we do our own thing." And so Russia is trying to support him to be stable because he's still young. He doesn't know anything to do with leadership, so he's gonna. But now he know. Now he's doing good. He's doing good. Yeah, he's doing good, even better than Ruto. I would say that, and he just needs a lot of support. But you see, so many African presidents are like sitting on the fence, like monkey seaters. They don't want to condemn. They don't want to support him because they don't want to lose favor with the West, and this is the problem. Yeah.
Hey, they better, because right now Russia done blessed Burkina Faso so much. Any country that try Burkina Faso right now, Burkina give any country a run for their money, even France.
But I like the new president though. From the new president in Ghana, he said yesterday he's going to work with Ibrahim Traore. He doesn't care what people say.
Same thing with the Senegalese president that was elected. The thing is, the reason why African leaders are not going to embrace him is because he's not elected. If he actually wins an election, then people he'll get support from all. See, the thing that's the thing with ECOWAS. ECOWAS has its rules, and they're not going to embrace anybody who comes to power the way he came to power. It doesn't matter what he's trying to do. So that's his issue. He has to actually stand for election, resign, stand for election, win election, and then he'll get support from all across. But they don't care that he's anti-French, trying to do the policies he's put in place. I don't think they're against his policies. They're against the way in which he came to power and the way he's holding power. And the thing about these francophone countries is they keep sending their soldiers into the French Foreign Legion to train and fight with the French, and then bring them back into their militaries, appoint them as officers, and then don't forget that these people were trained in France and they have ties and allegiance to the French army. So they can always be used and activated as cells to undermine. That's why he's having problems with these assassinations. He's lucky he's got Russian intelligence helping him point that out, because otherwise he probably wouldn't be there. There's so many legionnaires and cells, sleeper cells in his freaking military. I don't even know how the hell he's
they knocking them off.
Yeah.
This movement
if they do have an election, I think that he'll win, hands down. I think that he would.
Yeah.
The people don't want to go nowhere. He tried to relinquish power. The people came out and told him no.
To organize an election, they don't
matter.
They got to get the whole country under control. The whole rebellion. Whole swaths of the country are still under rebellion. You can't hold an election with the current security situation in that country.
Hey, Dr.
But yeah, he probably would win
I think he's gonna go the Rwandan way anyway, just the way Paul Kagame did. He took the power through the arms, and he has stayed over to become the president over 20 years now. So I think Traore is gonna go this route.
There's always a double-sided sword to it. Like, they could come into power and do something good, but you don't know if they're going to relinquish the power down the line.
But that's exactly what Kagame did when he came to power. He transformed Rwanda. Now it's one of the best performing economies in Africa. So if Traore does this, I don't see any problem. I mean, the West will always have something to say, but he has to be strong. And maybe 2 or 3 or 4 presidents in Africa who's going to support him, and then it's just going to turn out positive for the people of Burkina Faso. But it's not easy. It's not easy because it's being fought in all corners.
But I want to put him on the same page as Kagame, because Kagame was working with the West to bring Rwanda up. What's his name is in Burkina Faso? He's trying to get rid of the West.
He's working.
Rwanda is very tied in with the West, so there's a big difference between the two. They both came into power by force. But one's working with the West, and he's saying F the West, pretty much.
Pretty much.
So you can't really predict what's going to go on, because in one, the West is willing to work with someone who came in by violence. But in the other case, they're going to say, no, he's bad because he's not working.
Bad,
They can't control it.
It's because he denied Ibrahim Traore has denied them resources like uranium and gold and oil. So France is pissed off,
Yeah,
they were selling it to them.
He also told them that he's not paying back any of the money that they're in debt with him. He said he's not paying none of that back.
Yeah,
Traore is over here trying to get rid of the West. Ruto's trying to bring the Grammys to Kenya. What the hell are we doing, bro?
I mean, this guy is fucked up, man. I don't know why I looked at this guy.
And then you got Kagame trying to bring NASCAR to Rwanda. What the hell, bro? NASCAR?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Like, they bring something, bring boxing, you gonna bring NASCAR.
But we're just waiting. But we're just waiting for 2027. We're gonna get him out.
Also, by the way, the government gonna come for you, bro. They're gonna say you over here colluding.
I know. But
they're gonna be like, Austin's organizing Americans and Africans. they're gonna have Austin up next. It's not even gonna be about women next. They're gonna say he over here organizing.
Hey, but that's what the continent need, though. We need a revolution. You need this, especially y'all Kenyans. Y'all need this. I thought y'all was gonna take Kenya up.
And especially this generation.
Them out of town. The whole government ran all their ass out of
generation, because it's like
and
our parents were
especially our generation, our generation, the millennials and the Gen Zs. We've said in the next election, anybody above the age of 50 is not going to vie for presidency. We want someone young, in our age gap.
Y'all need a revolutionary.
But it's not going to be easy.
Y'all need somebody that's going to stand for the people.
But it's not going to be easy. But it's not going to be easy because all the top dons in the Kenyan politics have united. The former president and the former prime minister and the current president and former ministers, they have come together. They form a coalition. Yeah, because they know what is coming. They know exactly what is coming.
Yeah, that's why I say it's going to take a while for Kenya to have a revolution, but it's comfortable right now. But the reason Nairobi is so comfortable because it hosts to all, like Dr. Davis said, all the elites. That's like they base camp. When they come to Africa, that's their doorway to the rest of the countries. It's Nairobi, Kenya. It's the home.
But I feel like Tanzania is taking over though, because they're doing pretty well.
They're not going to because it's not the home of the United Nations. Nairobi is.
But that doesn't bring enough money to stop Tanzania from taking over. They're moving fast.
Who said Tanzania?
You got the world elites come to Nairobi.
As far as economy and GDP, they're only like 30 billion behind Kenya. But you gotta remember, Tanzania has like 70 million people. Kenya only has like 50 million. So just off of people alone, they're way bigger than us, right?
Yeah.
They have a lot more land, a lot more natural.
I mean, they have a potential.
They're positioned to be bigger than Kenya. Even Ethiopia should be bigger than Kenya if you're looking at numbers wise and land, right? But Kenya is about innovation. That's why you see all the people are there. It's like we don't have oil to go get rich and make the country.
No, we got oil. Kenya has got.
We don't have it on quantities.
Kenya got resources. Kenyans are not allowed to touch it.
The crutch.
Now you see, Jimmy, Kenya,
resources.
Kenya has oil. Kenya has oil. Kenya has gold. Kenya has gold. Kenya has uranium. But you know what they do? The politicians siphon this money out. They eat it with the Western world. This money is not coming in the economy. They've been doing that since 60s.
Yeah. The world elites is in y'all country.
My thing is with Kenya, like when you look at most African countries that have something rich, like you can look at Nigeria and you can see how much oil is being pulled out, right? Whether it's refined there or not. You can look at Tanzania with the gold, South Africa and all this. Kenya, we have all the minerals, but the mining and exploitation is not on the level as other African countries. I don't know why. Is it our quantities or is it what is it?
Exploited?
It's being exploited by the West.
Secretive.
Yeah, it's very secretive. In all these national.
Not allowed to know.
In other countries, you can be like, they're the ones taking it out right there. Kenya is so hidden. Bushes go down the river to find. Oh, you're mining down here. Like, nobody knows about it.
Yep.
It's very unfortunate, man. We just don't have good leaders in Africa.
No, they bought out. Like Rudo, Bill Gates came, a white man from America, came to Nairobi and bought y'all president. Simple and plain.
It's very unfortunate.
It's being able to be bought by the dollar. So
Yep.
So it's still a struggle.
I think they told Ruto they were gonna take his life, him and his family. Because the white people from America play dirty like that. They want your life.
Now
the money. The money ain't nothing. We want your life. We want your body parts.
A few months ago, he came to the United States and they did some rituals at the White House or whatever.
That might not even be the real Ruto.
Did you take a picture in Biden's desk?
He's not even the real president now. He's not even the guy we elected. He looks different.
That's probably not even him. That's how they do in America, man. See, y'all don't know the evil of American politics.
But I'm glad that Donald Trump came because he's different. He's going to look at things differently.
You saw the Kenyan representative with the U.S. resigned as soon as Trump got elected.
Yeah,
she resigned. I forget her name, but
she probably finna go to jail.
It's because all the bullshit she was doing with Biden to fuck Kenya up. And then she knows if Trump comes in, that's not going to continue. So she resigned as soon as he was elected. But then
Megan Whiteman.
who don't understand the
Trump,
these countries and all that.
Only thing gonna save America is the products that can say made in America.
Yeah,
that's the only thing gonna save my home, man. We gotta make our own shit. We gotta make America, made in America back, because that's how we got dominant anyway. Made in American products, Ford, Chevy.
Exactly.
We set the trends for the whole world, and they sold it out. Them folk in our government sold the country to foreign governments. So they like playing swap out.
They want to swap out, yeah.
If you want to see how suspect Ruto is, just go back to the press conference that he did with Mike Pompeo, and just go back and watch that press conference. He did it in Kenya. Pompeo was there. He was Secretary of State at the time, but he was referring to Pompeo when he was CIA director. And he said, I've worked with you very closely while you were CIA director, and now we're working with you as secretary. And that was the most shadiest comment. And Pompeo looked.
I didn't even catch that.
Go back. And Pompeo looked at him like side eye, like, "Yo, you need to go back and watch that press conference." Pompeo, Ruto, Kenya. Watch it carefully and watch when he said that about Pompeo, talk about working with Pompeo as CIA director. And Pompeo kind of like didn't want to even acknowledge the statement, and then watch it. You'll see. And that, right when I saw that, I was like, man, this guy's sus. Because if he's working lockstep with the CIA, who the hell is he? Quite possibly he sponsored this campaign. You don't even know what's going on with that guy. So
yeah. I mean, that guy is a sus. It's a sus. And the way when he was campaigning to become the president, he was like pretending like he's a man of God. He was going to church and doing all this kind of stuff, just fooling them folk. Yeah, just fooling them folk. Once he got in, he changed. Yeah,
because then he got to meet the devil for real.
Yeah,
and
he's so brutal.
That's how they've been doing us in America since we've been there.
Yeah, and he's so brutal. He's not good. I mean, since the demonstration started, he killed over 100 guys, 100 youths on the streets. So he's not a good guy.
Nah. You've been bought, man. The devil in y'all country, man. I seen it for myself when I was there.
Yeah.
I seen how they was living. I say, these white Americans. I said, I didn't know they was here that deep.
Yeah.
They out there living like kings, but they don't live in apartment buildings. They got compounds with pit bulls and Dobermans. I say, damn, I ain't even seen a Doberman in a minute in America. They got Doberman pinchers, brown Doberman pinchers.
They say Austin and Kid
remind me of Snoop Dogg back in the day.
Yeah. But I'm good. I'm glad that we got this conversation going. I mean, whichever way, if Black Americans coming back home to Africa or getting this conversation and exchanging experiences is something that we've all been longing for all these years. I mean, there was never an opportunity. Yeah, there was never an opportunity for us to interact. I mean, for so many guys coming from Kenya, going to the States, we used to heard, I mean, they were like not welcomed or something like that. It was kind of difficult to get in contact with them, with the Black Americans in the US. But right now, because of the media and all these platforms, it's good to exchange these experiences. I like what Austin is doing. I've been following him for at least for the last 1 year or 1.5 years, and I just like his experience in Kenya, how he says it and how he sees it, and let's just keep the conversation going, man.
Definitely.
Keeps it
Yeah.
Definitely.
I always say, for we as Black people, it doesn't matter where you are, whether you're in Canada or whether you're in Australia or whether you're in Kenya. All we need is unity, because our power, our strength is just in unity. The moment we divide, that's it. We will never make it anywhere. The moment we divide ourselves, that's it. And all the races in the world, they are united. Whether you look at the Arabs, the Europeans, the Asians, the South Americans, the Spaniards, the Russians, they're united. It's only us. The Black people is the only race in the whole world that is not united. We hate ourselves. We're not so sure with one another. We always suspect each other. But our strength is just in unity, nothing else. Just unity, that's alone. That's going to work out for us.
It's happening now.
Yeah,
it's happening slow, but it's happening now. Take the AES and what's going on in Burkina Faso as just a starting point.
Yeah.
5 years from now, Kenya gonna be a part of that. And if the people in Kenya feel like their government is messed up, we're gonna come liberate the people. Straight like that. It ain't nothing nobody, no West, nobody can do about it.
Yeah. And you know one thing, the West knows, the West people knows about this. They know that Africa is uniting. They know everything. Yeah, that's why they're up there trying to strangle us. Some of them are saying, some of them are telling us, stop doing business with China, stop doing business with the Russia. But it's all because they want to control us.
Yep.
That's the game, yeah.
Yep. So what we got to do is use them against each other to our advantage.
Exactly.
While they fighting, you use their tactic against them. While they fighting each other, we let them kill each other, and we come up.
Yeah.
And make up for all the ancestors that lost their life trying to keep them from doing what they doing to us all over the world.
The blood is still fresh. It's still fresh. I can still smell it.
Still fresh, bro.
I always say the moment
plantations in America to the tea plantations in Nairobi.
Yeah.
It's still fresh.
The day we forget about our ancestors is the day they will come back for us again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro. Because a lot of Americans don't understand about Africa. The same thing that was going on with us in America at the same like slavery and all that. Same thing was going on. It was just called colonization.
Yeah.
They were taking their select few they wanted to take from these African countries and putting them on boats, sending them to America.
Yeah. And do you know who were the first people to start the slavery? They were the Arabs.
People don't know
that. We the ones gave the Arabs Islam. Black people.
Yeah. They were the Arabs, and then after that, the Arabs told the Europeans, and the Europeans came over, and they continued the same.
A lot of Americans think that the West African slave trade was the first one.
Yeah.
In East Africa, the Arabs were taking people from what's the port?
From the entire East African coast, from Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania.
And that was 600 years before the Europeans, but a lot of people don't even know that side of history.
They did it for 600 years before. Yeah.
What y'all are talking about is you seem to be saying that slavery in Africa is equal to what we went through over here. Is that what you guys are saying?
No, not equal. No. It correlates. It goes together.
No. I understand that. I understand the historical part of it. I'm just saying that I think we should be careful about how we talk about the two in comparison to each other.
Slavery, no. I wasn't comparing. I wasn't comparing experiences.
No, it comes across when you talk about it the way that you're talking about it. It comes across as if you're saying that they were the same thing.
Oh no.
Look. You're not as an African American, bro. It is the same tools they use around their necks.
Well, what they're saying though is one predates the other, and
all I was saying was the understanding most Americans have is that the slave trade started 300-400 years ago. I'm saying it started even before that, like 600 years before that.
The Arab slave trade is the oldest one, and then it continued with the Europeans, and obviously had a
that's all I was saying. I'm not saying one's worse, one's this. It's just people don't know the fact that it was happening even before what we're told.
Yeah, and I was reading some article, and I was reading some article about the slave trade, and they say it was one of the most brutal slave trade, because all the men that were taken out of Africa, being taken to the Middle East, they were castrated so that they will never have feelings for a woman or have sex, and the women that were taken there, they were simply to produce children. Like
they didn't go through it as bad as the Atlantic and the Pacific slave trade, because it was an Atlantic and a Pacific slave trade. That slave trade, don't nothing top from coming from Africa going to America, the Caribbean, and all that.
South America.
They can't compete. When we got to America, shit, they were feeding us the crocodiles, the babies and shit, castrating us.
It was brutal.
Same thing. Same thing. It went. It was brutal, bro. Slavery was brutal. Yeah. See, the Arab slave trade was really the spread of Islam, because that was the prophets, the age of the prophets and the messengers. So that was really the spread, the black man giving Islam to the Europeans and the Arabs, because the Arabs was up there worshiping idols.
But they also took the land with them. If you look at Egypt, Tunisia, Libya, these countries used to be Tuaregs, used to be the black Tuaregs who lived there, but they were exterminated, and these lands were taken. Morocco, all these countries in the northern Africa part.
Yeah.
Aren't Somalis considered Berbers, right?
Yeah. But Somali sometimes
the Berbers stretch all the way from East Africa, like Somalia, even into Kenya, all the way to the north and even
Senegal.
west.
Yeah, they all over here in Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
They just a mixture of the Europeans and the African slaves. That's it. That's all Arab is, or light-skinned African. That's it. That's what that in the Middle East, even though that's Africa, that's where Europe and Africa meet. In Israel, that's the only land bridge. That's why they've been fighting over it for so long. Yeah. That's where the prophets and the messengers, that's where it all ended up being at.
Even the Suez Canal between Egypt and Palestine, I think it was built by the Americans just to separate, and it was named differently, Middle East, but it used to be Africa. There was never Suez Canal. It was man-built. I mean,
all that's supposed to be Africa. Palestine, Jerusalem, all that's Africa. All that was
those
black.
parts, all of it,
Iraq, Iran, all that. The only Muslim country that's up there that's preferably white that respects us as the people of the book is Iran. They say the Black Americans is the part of the people of the book, the blacks in the diaspora. Even though we all are people of the book, that's what got a lot of Americans confused. They think the whole tribe went to America. Nah, we were just scattered. The whole tribe ain't go. We was all just scattered because of the wars and the running from slavery. That's what I've been learning since I've been in Africa, especially on this side.
It's really a bitter history.
Yeah, it's bitter. And they took our history and flipped it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't know down there in Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, all that, Lake Victoria, that's the Garden of Eden.
I was never taught this kind. Yes, I was never taught this kind of history in school. I just started doing my own research later on when I was old. Then I realized, like, what the heck?
The shaman out here, they tell me everything. The Dogon tribe, they the first tribe to map the stars.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just as Austin and Kid, would you say it's not worth it to visit Kenya for a week or two? Have you said that you need a month for a good experience? I would recommend at least a month, but a week or two, you're going to feel disappointed because it's not enough time.
You just get nowhere. First time in Kenya, let me see. Go ahead. My first time in Kenya, I spent a week, and I felt like it wasn't enough. So it felt like it just teasing yourself by coming here for like a week or 2 weeks. To get the full experience, I recommend a month.
But guys, we about to wrap it up. We getting sleepy. It's 4:00 in the morning over here almost.
Y'all got to tend to them ladies, man.
I say y'all wilding.
Yeah, but that's what we gotta do.
Pound town, pound town, pound town.
See them all walking around in the background. Y'all have a good night.
All right, y'all. I can up with y'all. Maybe we'll do this once a week. Maybe once a week.
Yeah.
We appreciate everybody watching.
I appreciate too, man, for the first time. Thank you, Austin, for the platform.
Absolutely. I appreciate y'all as well.
And keep it Kenyan.
Yeah.
I'm in German though. I'm in German though. I came to look for some euros, but I'll be heading home soon. I think sometimes in March next year.
Same. I'm trying to be there in March.
Yeah.
Y'all hit them licks.